Hello everybody, DemonRedmist here with stefan-risk.
He's not here today.
Oh, I'm hot and sweaty. Trying to think when we last did this. It'd have been
Week before Christmas.
it was before the week before Christmas.
Oh yeah, because I moved, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because the week before Christmas was the week I moved, so it was 2 weeks before Christmas.
Yeah. So it's been a while.
It'd be around about the 10th.
Somewhere around there, yeah. So,
About
just to recap of what the score is, or the deal is.
Is this for ourselves, not for everyone else? A recap.
Yeah. Well,
actually, what is the recap?
Well, we are doing Pro Evo 2020 Master League using only Become a Legend players, many of which are named after the Dynamic GT League racing drivers. So yeah. Now, admittedly, I'm not entirely with it at the moment.
I'm never with it. So yeah, it's going to go well.
That's no way to. So to say that's no way to speak about the missus, calling her it. I'm never with it, but I don't mean that. There was a bad joke. There would have been.
That's doubly a bad joke.
Yeah.
Because
it wasn't funny.
My missus calls a particular person it. So when you say
you
don't call the missus it, because it's someone else.
Yeah. Okay, whereabouts are we in the current season? We're 7th of February. We are currently 5th in the table, and if I remember rightly, we need to be in the Champions League. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Oh no, 6th or higher. Yeah, so 6th or higher. So we're on target for that. Okay, we've had a little change of formation, or at least loaded and saved a formation to give us more options. And I think the only thing else we can do is just see if we can play some games and win some matches.
Yeah, without farting and burping too much.
Yeah.
I'm not John.
Ah, right, okay. Can you press square?
Oh, it moved.
Right, what about L2 or R2?
Oh no, I've got to go left first, then press it.
Right, okay, you might want to change the name in the settings.
Oh, for fuck's sake, John, what's all this crap?
Yep, we could just reset it and then it'd all be reset to normal, and then you could change it to what you want.
Okay. So I have alternate, and then I change some buttons around, don't I?
I don't know. If you're going to change buttons around, you need to go to custom.
That's right. And then I do dash is, hang on, R2 dash. I do use R2 as dash, don't I?
Yeah, but it's shoot and lofted pass. Have you got it on the right one?
I don't know.
No, you haven't.
Hang on, that says user 2 now. It didn't have my name on it.
Yeah, it went to user 2 when you reset it.
Well, I changed it to Steve.
No, you changed the name to Steve and then you told it to reset.
Alright, okay.
Right, have a look at the standard one. So shoot is square, triangle, through ball, slide tackle is circle. So that's the one that you'd normally have, but if you go to custom and then okay, that's changed. Yeah, so you could just leave it as the standard unless the dash was wrong.
What do we normally use as run?
R2.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah. But lofted pass and shoot isn't.
Oh yeah. Huh? Yeah, that's right. I hope you've got it right.
Have you even checked the rest of the settings?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hang on, I'll double check. Alright, I think I'll leave it at that for now and we'll see how we get on. If I complain, I can blame them.
Right. Shunning's the trainer, isn't he?
Yep.
Just wondering if Gary might be dramatically improving at the moment.
I'll have a look at the list to see if we've actually put anyone down recently, or who was put down. It should tell me when my last saved data was on the save as well. Well, last time I went in there was 21st of December. I wasn't here then.
Ah no, we were here. That's when John was here.
Oh no, that's my points.
All right.
That's the points. Hang on. 11th of December. Gary, yeah. Name down.
Yeah. Okay. Why is your mark down there? That sounds wrong, that does.
What's your ma doing down there?
Trying to think if we played online with the new kits or not. I can't remember. It's been that long. I really can't remember. Oh.
Playing online with them. I think we've played online with one of them or two of them. I don't think we played online with the black and gold yet.
No.
Wherever you are on this most pleasant evening.
Right then.
No. I updated them after the last one. If you remember, they'd been adjusted, but they didn't look right. So after we'd finished, I then edited them all to what we've now got. We used them when we was playing against John, but we've not used them online. Right, see how we get on.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
Most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back
Trying
for
to
that
turn
one.
around, it won't let me.
Not a lot in that, really.
No, but I'm shooting his arm underneath mine, stop me from going.
Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one.
On target.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save. Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best. Watford had a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to
Ooh.
become prevalent at times like this? Absolutely. I think nowadays
Glad
the
he's
science that goes on
grabbed
behind the
that.
scenes can tell a manager
Mm.
who's
I
in
didn't
the
need
best
an
shape,
own
so
goal
he
as
can
a,
use that information now to juggle his squad.
an early feature.
Manfredonia were imperious when the two sides last met. Fans are asking for more of the same.
Oh, unlucky.
Lustig attempts a clearance. It's a brilliant interception. He could have been in, just
Oh, no.
needed a better final
I mean,
ball.
kick it there.
Manfredonia seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Oh no, too late. Oh,
Dexterous
oh,
run from a
shit.
defender.
I don't think it being too late was a problem, it was too hard. Oh,
Oh.
Mendy drives
they're
it forward.
going a bit direct, aren't they?
Success.
Failure.
Looks to clip it forward.
Oh, fucking hell.
Real chance!
I nearly had that.
Plays it out to the flank. Shedley Bazor.
Oh, that's not the best of passes.
Oh, is that me?
Belts one.
Oh,
I heard the scream and saw legs flying, but I didn't see what had happened.
Very speculative with
I think
little
his body
threat
changed me and I
provided
couldn't
for the
get past.
keeper. Played it short.
Ah, shit. That was not intended.
Blondie.
Oh, wrong man. Oops.
I'll go. Oh, I'm having that. Oh, shit.
Herrera. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Garay. Tries to.
Oh, you ain't getting that.
through. It's out for a
Just had too much curl on it.
Gazzaniga gets it upfield.
There's a what?
Gets it upfield.
Forward it goes. Nicely measured pass. Dummett. Arslan. Over to the left. And he's going long. And he's there to clear it. Manfredonia.
Oh, I thought I was going to be loads of power. But hopefully it's a corner.
Don't think it is.
Oh, it is.
Ooh, okay.
Clear away. Shedley Bazor.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Anyway,
shit.
see.
Loose. Plays a clever pass. Oh, well defended. That
Oh,
gets
no.
it done. That's a foul.
He hacked him.
For the referee. That's going to be a booking.
That was my shoot. I slid in to have a shot.
Lucky that's not red.
I know.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Pereira. Success. And here's Gray.
Oh no.
And he's cut it
Good
out.
touch.
Tries lifting it over. And it's been given away. Looking to break out here. Tries to. And the finish!
Oh, no.
goal at his mercy.
Fucking should have got to hit the target there.
It's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Why has he gone with his left foot?
I don't know.
Header.
Torreira, and it's played forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Done it. Got a shot away.
Ah, so 3 shots I've had, not one of them on target.
Not one was to the bloke said.
Herrera, he's left his man.
Offside.
Up for the header.
No. It looked it.
Hey, clearly urging that to slip inside the aluminium. That's unfortunate.
That did look offside.
Badu. Butcher lobs it in gently. Looks to
He
thread
stopped.
through. And he heaves it
It
forward.
was good play.
Yeah.
Just fucking stopped.
That'll be the final action of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks.
Well, you've got one on target.
Spoiled at times, but it's not been a bad game.
No, that was your free kick.
Oh yeah, so it was. I was going to say, I don't remember having this shot.
Half lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're already into the second period. And Fredonia playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline,
Oh,
converting
you fucker.
chances would make a world of difference for them. And it's Tukure. It's wrestled off the ball. Moldy. Done it. Oh, good take in a good area.
Who's offside? Thought it was giving it to me for receiving it. I was like, no way. He seemed to blow that before the ball was near you.
Keeper sends it forward. He goes long.
Oh, it's changed man on you.
Big chance!
Oh, fuck off.
Outwit the keeper, but
If it hadn't changed man, that would have been me.
it could have
Yeah.
been, probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
I don't even know how that's gone wide.
Lustig. Cabasele. Mondi.
Ooh, oh, you fucker.
Done it.
Oh,
He just
that
stood firm.
looked like it should have been a foul.
Yeah.
It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Goes long.
Oh,
Him in. It's a minor communications
Another one you've
breakdown.
put wide.
fuck off.
Herrera.
Oh, he fell over easy.
Corey.
Tackle.
Battles to win it back. Plays it long.
Yeah, that's nowhere near out wide.
That is as far as they're going to go. Umut Bulut. There's a long ball.
Nice idea.
I thought I could just nod it down in front of you there, but didn't happen.
Give Gary's man a rest because he's going to need it.
They've just taken off their most successful player.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
The cleverly thing to do would have put their midfielder on.
Shocking. Hold on a minute. Ah, right, okay. I've done too many subs. Oh.
He's played him through.
That's
Go
in.
on.
Finally. I knew that was in before it even hit it.
First touches for him as well.
Terrific audacity. Just gorgeous.
No, I'm not
skill.
sure about
It's
Bollock's
lovely
been out
to
in
see
the
the
wide
art
there.
of disguise alive and well.
Say again, I can't hear you.
Straight into no
I'm not
man's
sure
land.
about Bollock's being out in that wider position.
Yeah.
Inspired substitution. Terrific.
His
move
dribbling's
by
not
the
good
boss.
enough.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can
His
impose
passing's not
freshness
bad,
and energy the
to be
best
fair.
effect. What an introduction.
Thing is, him on that side should be fine. Get it, cut
We
inside,
certainly
shoot.
had to wait for
Yeah.
it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
I've just not been in position to get it, cut inside and shoot.
A real chance to break. Chip through.
Tom's hit it.
Good challenge.
Should have hit that first time.
Deftly done.
Oh no.
And play for a goal kick.
Nearly.
Watford making consecutive changes here. Lustig. Your impression so far, Jim? I think the manager's
boy, I was gonna
pondering his
play that
options as to
inside then.
whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. And he's there to cut it out. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver. Just brushed off the ball there.
Fucking thumb slipped off.
This is good ball
Controller
retention,
then.
and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage. He's looked long this time. Well read, he sorted that out. Manfredonia are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk. And the weighted pass. Pereira.
Having that. I am having that. No, I'm not.
Watford are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say. Corner. Out to the left it goes.
Oh, you.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this
Oh,
game
Baldy's
to bed.
knackered.
Will they? And it's Delafeu. Gets it back. Hit long and direct. Beautifully hit.
Offside. Oh,
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now. He's through. Could be thinking about a shot here. Goes for goal.
Oh.
I think
Unlucky.
it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Needs to get it forward quickly.
Ah, it was a poor pass.
Danger averted for now.
Almost there, and the players can feel it.
It's a win.
Yeah. No, it's fair. It wasn't a bad game.
Yeah, a bit of a risky start.
Terrific contest.
Yeah.
It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. And that was enough.
Yeah, it was a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
I've just realised something though, with our team.
What's that one?
Well, what's the letters to describe our team?
BOM, isn't it?
BOM, yeah, for whatever reason that was. Surely it should be RUN.
Run?
Yeah.
Why run?
Rams United.
So why is it BOM?
I don't know.
You must have put it to BOM for a reason.
Yeah, must have done. I just don't know what the fuck is reason.
And I must have known what the reason was. So I probably asked you. Oh, I know what it's for. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
The players, where did we get them from?
Become a legend.
There's the B.
Yeah. Become a muppet.
Become a masters.
Mm.
Come on, masters.
Might have been. Might have been. Arslan. Gimbo Chample. I've got a feeling they don't play at centre mids.
Is it Become a Legends or Master League? Because you were going to bring some of the Master League players over to the Legends.
We thought about it, but decided not to.
Yeah, but did you name it first?
No. They've got Lewis Arlo and Rosso Mist. Not that he's one of our players anymore, but
So they are.
and Connor. So centre mids 74, 73 and 62, and they play 2 centre mids. But he'd be the lowest rated of them.
I think it's too risky.
Might as well give him Rabona.
What are you giving Rue?
What?
What are you giving Rue?
Rue?
Yeah, you said you were giving Rue something.
No?
Oh, I thought you said you were giving Rue a boner.
No. I don't know if that's just your bad jokes or bad hearing. I remember us talking about our right back and our Congolo's not good enough.
It's not good enough, but it's better than what we could get. If I remember rightly. Or what we could get was no better.
Yeah.
So maybe then I just need to sit there for a long time finding one. But at the time we couldn't find one better.
Yeah. Right.
I'll tell you what we'll do after this game. I'll take a photo of Congolo, and then when I do look for a player, I know it's going to be better or as good as. Because if he's as good as and younger, that's better.
Yeah. Right, so Gary is still boosting. Because I've not played it for a while, it ain't half confusing with some of the players' names. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. It feels like it's midnight already.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely
But
day.
saying that, we've only played one game, so...
Glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world.
Couldn't see the ball then.
For a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been has a goal!
Oh,
Good run, lovely
off
tackle.
target again.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Oh shit.
Lobs it in gently.
The way they're playing is like they've got 4 up front.
Yeah.
Goodmanson. And the weighted pass. Brady.
Well left.
Goal kick.
I didn't have much choice.
Looks to dink one in. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Yeah, he took me out.
Taylor.
In the box.
Forward it goes. Loses his balance
Ooh,
and loses the ball.
Oh no, I'm just pulling down to the fluffy.
He's ruffled a few feathers.
Oh no,
Well dealt with.
can't keep that.
Ooh, fucking hell.
Danger averted for now. It's a promising run
I'm
he's
not
making
running
on
past
the
him,
right.
I'll give you way much faster.
He's got away.
Oh, God.
Oh, unlucky.
I should have shot through the corner anyway, to be fair.
Ooh.
Pinged forward. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Manfredonia were imperious when the two sides last met. And the fans are asking for more of the same. Oh, that's meat.
Oh.
Had that in his hands out of the
big.
box.
Over to the left.
That's behind you, sorry.
Garay. Still goalless at the moment. Plays it out to the wing.
Ooh.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Or our Raymond.
Is it Melover?
Oh, that it is.
Burnley, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous
On you.
Oh, I thought it was offside there, to be fair.
Oh, I found it. I'm
We're
getting
all
it.
striving to gain an advantage or produce a surprise element of things, and the quicker the delivery, I think the more chance you have, and you should have done better there.
Tried to play it through.
Oh, that
shit.
just required a
That
bit
was
more
bullshit,
oomph
not
to reach
bullshit.
its target.
Furman. Stevens.
That was a fake shot.
Stevens. Now surely. And the finish.
Oh, oh, bleed. He's got a big kick, hasn't he?
Big swat in.
Yes. We'll have to have a look,
Oh,
see
Red, he sorted that out.
what keeper that is. Because I don't know what.
Terence
Oh, I
Congolo.
suppose there's a trait for having such a big kick rather than just being the fact that a keeper can kick it big.
Oh no.
Oops.
I don't think there's a trait for a big kick.
So it will be kicking power then that will make it that kick.
Yeah.
Then. Oh shit, we started again. So it's not the fact that it's that particular
Drives it
keeper, it's
towards
just
the
the fact
front.
that that keeper's got a high kicking
Shitload of power.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
Philip. It's been intercepted, and that one comes
I
to
was
nothing.
him, and it took him off me.
Stevens. Cautious little by way of goal-mouth action yet.
Oh, I shouldn't have gone that way.
Not getting through there.
It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch.
Huh? No, you're right there, Ray. We haven't improved.
Goodmanson
Oh, it's changed man on me.
back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Ball driven towards the far post.
I hate it when it takes me off the man I'm on. Oh,
Set them out
I
right
hate
to
it when you
think
kick it
here.
out.
Goal kick's been given.
yeah. You're on that. Oh, no, you're not.
Ah.
Taylor tries to get it forward quickly. Terence Congolo. Molby. And it's played forward.
Go on. There we go.
Nice.
Nicely done.
All played.
What team was it that you changed into this football? Was it Bristol?
Might have been.
Simplicity itself.
And that's what the game is all
So
about.
if it's Bristol,
Fight space
if it
and
was
finish, but
Bristol,
we have to credit the pastor.
it wouldn't be OM way, would it?
No, the BOM was set by us.
Oh, right, okay.
Manfredonia.
I just don't know what it meant.
So there you have it. Close sport half of football. Still had its moments. And ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manfredonia merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Shoot.
Manfredonia leading a cagey game here. Has a hit!
That's in. Oh, you
stop.
bastard.
That has certainly tested the keeper.
Deserved to go in.
Goalkeeping there to back up his high-class range.
To right. Terence Congolo. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Manfredonia clung on for the 3 points in their last game. Negative results though, build momentum. Furman.
Oh,
Fired from
I
distance.
thought I was hitting it with Gary.
yeah, it was meant for him. Pope. He's in goals.
Oh.
He's managed to get that all wrong.
Oh, he's full of belief, isn't he?
Silvas. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition.
Your jokes don't get any better.
Well, his stealth
Do
has
they
been
not?
compromised
No.
because of his goal, and his treatment from here looks as if it could get a little tighter.
Brings it out wide.
Go on.
Only
Oh, your reading's almost as good as your jokes.
forward it
I
goes.
think my jokes are better than that header.
Yeah.
Wants to get on the end of
The
this.
header was not a header. At least my jokes are a joke.
It's wrestled off the ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
no
stop
side
right
in.
now. Taylor. And it's got through.
And if Ray's done any
Message
practice yet
is
for
clear.
tomorrow's
No
race.
short pass.
It's
Ah,
like,
thinking about it,
That's what
Ray,
has to
there's
be
an
done.
update
No
tomorrow.
question about it.
yeah, tonight for tomorrow,
Time
yes.
to talk about
Yeah.
the risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything
If
at
you've
it
not done any
and hope for a
practice yet,
break.
Ray,
Well, there's no two ways about it.
Good
This
luck.
is what they have to do.
this is where Ray messages back. What? It's tomorrow, the race?
Yeah, is it race tomorrow?
Oh shit, that's me.
Yeah, it's you.
Caught him there, it's a free kick.
I should have changed mine to the wide man.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
I drew that foul in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Fluffy's knackered.
Oh no. He's on the bench.
Mm.
What's he say?
Fucking hell. He says, I think I might have more than one update. PS4 ain't been on since the last race. Fucking hell. Yeah, turn it on, mate.
Yeah.
Because I think there's at least 2 PS updates.
Yeah.
Um,
Was Ray in the last race? I think Ray wasn't in the last race.
With some
No.
activity down on the
So
touchline.
if it was
There's gonna be a
Ray's last
change.
race, I think he's missed 2 as well.
yeah.
Yeah. You might want to stick your PlayStation on.
Plays it long.
Oh.
And that's been levered clear.
Might be late for the race. No. No. You've been told. All that running about made me so fucking dizzy.
Has a shot.
Oh, that was a cross or a chip through ball.
No, it was a intended shot.
I was trying to get on the end of it.
I think if I'd just gone for blasting it, they'd gone blocked.
Yeah.
He just whacks it all. And the shot.
Oh!
Maybe you should have whacked the last one.
A 2-goal cushion. And it's
By the
for
time all the
victory.
copying finishes, true.
Oops.
You'll be alright. Your
That's
internet's
wonderfully
more than
done.
powerful enough.
Crisp hit. True finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made
That's
it
a good
look like
finish, that.
He does it every
Yeah.
day.
That was Congolo as well. I don't mind missing the target
Things
50
starting to look
times if I
very
score a goal like that.
Well, at 1-0, this contest
only
was
worth
still
one.
nicely poised, but
Don't
now that
matter.
it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling
Oh shit.
the other.
Goodmanson. And here's Cork. Is there any... Has a pop!
Block.
Brady.
How the
Oh.
fuck?
Wood!
I guess they're pushing on a bit now.
That's not right.
Tries to get it clear.
Oh dear.
And it's Leighton. Up towards the flank.
Oh
Gets the better of
shit.
his man.
I'm sure I pressed
More than happy to
slide
take the
tackle then,
muscular
it didn't do
approach.
it.
He gets
All of a
past his
sudden,
man.
they've become
Making good
untouchable.
use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Nordy.
It's like they've got extra men on the pitch all of a sudden.
Stevens. He's had that put on a plate.
Just the first time.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Wood.
Oh, fuck off.
Davidson.
Oh, interesting touch.
Carroll gets into a dangerous position.
Oh, bouncing off me all of a sudden. Oh, come on.
Goodmanson. Ball's out on the left now. Oh, some tackle. This one's gone for a
That
wrecked
was
challenge
interesting.
there. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Nearly got the ball.
Yeah. Ooh. I dipped nicely at the end
It
there.
did. It did.
To be fair, I thought you put way too much power on it. And so did you.
I thought I was putting too much angle on it, to be fair.
And it's hoisted clear. Shapes to shoot.
Oh,
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
he's
That
knackered.
shows there will be
Yeah.
3 extra minutes.
Just a bit, look. Died.
Ward. Philip. Hit long and direct.
Not getting that.
Hope. And there
Good job
goes
it's full
the
time.
final whistle.
Yeah.
Manfredonia is very happy with a job well done. And
Well, it's a
efficient
win.
for which the players simply
What
did
we need.
nothing. To summarise what we've seen today then, Jim.
What I most admire about this outfit
No, it was
is
Burnley. I thought we were playing against Aston Villa all the way through that.
getting behind the ball, do the ugly stuff. That's
I knew we were playing Burnley. I'm just going to go and have a look at, see if we can see what Mick Pope's kicking power is. It's only 63, so it can't be that.
So what is it then, doing that massive high punt?
Unless it is that, yeah.
Maybe it also,
No.
I don't know, if we did happen at any point to have a player with that, if we've got like any sort of passing assist on, doesn't matter how much power you put on it, it's going to go to the player.
Yeah. Potentially, yeah. Ooh, Arsenal. Oh, they've got Keane.
Yep.
And Aspilicueta.
That's got to be a young one, isn't it?
And Rice. Right, okay.
Yeah, and have you seen who Arsenal have got in goal?
Yeah.
Pickford for
Yeah.
Arsenal. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, how many seasons he can last at Everton.
Yeah. I mean, he could easily... Well, there's a few clubs he could end up going to, but at the same time, he could just as easily stay at Everton for his whole career.
Not many players do that nowadays, though, do they? I mean, it's
No.
almost years ago, it'd be like, well, this is the club I've come up through as a youngster or supported all my life. Why would I want to go anywhere else? Nowadays, it's where can I get the most money? Where's my next move?
Well, a big part of that's fucking agents, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of money they get is unreal. The thing is, I think... Well, I don't think that clubs should have to pay the agent's
Well,
fee.
welcome everybody to a
No.
part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension.
The player should be paying his
Expectation
agent.
building in the lead up to kick-off
He can
here.
pay him whatever he wants. It doesn't mean it should impact on the deal.
A drop or two of rain.
Well, at the end of the day,
Grows older.
if the club's got an agent,
Regardless
sorry,
of
the
that,
player
a
has got an
lovely
agent,
backdrop here. The ambience is good.
it's not just his agent when he goes for a transfer, it's his agent all year round. He should have a yearly
Yeah.
salary.
In both camps.
Yeah.
Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Straight run, this. He's covered quite a distance.
Oh.
Kolasinac did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
The commentator's being kind there, saying the defender did well to come out with the ball.
An adventurous run from a defender.
He did.
Gets away from his opponent. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Mondi. Stevens. Radovanovic. Crosses into the box. Cut out in the nick of time.
Interested header.
I didn't get it on it.
Alright.
That's why I said cut it out just in time.
Just brushed off the ball there.
Oh, come on, change that.
pressure. Oh, referee.
He's gone for a throw.
How did he not foul me?
Has a goal!
Ooh. Good effort.
Arsenal have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Well, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Keane gets it out to the wing. Özil. Rice drives it forward. Radovanovic. And on the right.
Wouldn't give me a
what's
forward,
on?
man, then.
No change to the score. 0-0 it remains.
Oh, kick it. Yep. Alright.
Davidson hoisted towards the area. Kolasinac is there and he can get that clear. He's in space and looking for options.
Ooh. Oh,
Hoists it forward. Forward it goes.
he knows.
Tries to get it full. Has a hit!
I thought I had that,
You didn't.
but I felt something move on my nose. So I thought I've got it, I'll just press kick.
His spot
I looked down, looked up, and they'd scored.
What I call finishing. Right in the corner. He knew instinctively.
Oh, let's
he
see
was
what
there
happened.
and didn't waste any time weighing things
I
up.
could have
tell you what
sworn I had
happened,
it
nothing.
here. He just... Fucking hell. Okay, so I'd actually told him to kick it, and he did absolutely fuck all. That's shocking. Not even attempted to kick it.
Deadlock
Oh,
broken.
my bad.
It's 1-0.
And that ought
I was
to be
put
the
off
trigger
by my
for a
nose.
really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
It's one!
Oof.
There you go.
I didn't think he was going to hit it. It was meant to first time.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure.
Nice
from
little
the
one
placement.
too. Yeah, I've made up for giving a goal
That
away.
certainly made things interesting.
No,
Oh, I
we'd
think
be
the
one up
fans
now.
will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. It just got caught napping.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Furman. Stevens. Holding, plays it forward. Good ball.
He's a bit quicker than me.
He's left his man.
Alright, he's not as good as me.
Plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Furman. Out to the right.
No.
Rice positions himself well and cuts it out. It's Özil.
Tackle.
Ball's out on the left now.
Oh,
Floats one over. Has a
Oh, a perfect pass.
wasn't to be.
Perfect pass.
you meant it for him, did you?
But the thought
Yeah.
process was a little slicker.
That's why it went there. Perfect pass. Absolutely twatted.
I tapped it.
The fucking yeah.
If it was a perfect pass, I wouldn't have had to lean back so much for it.
Rice.
That was closer than your
Clear
effort.
goal kick.
Yeah.
And it's played forward. Kolasinac. Hoists it high. Timely intervention. Radovanovic. Torreira gets it back.
I believe he tried to run through him.
Raspilicueta. Holding.
Not bad off.
Something flashed up on the screen then.
You're really quiet, I can't hear you.
Something flashed up on the screen.
Did it?
I don't know.
Views on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that score.
I didn't see
just
anything.
hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So both teams
Well, it's
heading
been
off
just
for the break.
advertising
An interesting
boards. I
game
saw
has
it
brewed
change.
up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. The action has already resumed here.
Fredonia playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Garay. A real chance.
It was closer than your last one.
Yeah,
I really
getting
need to
closer.
tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there.
I'll do that another 50 times before I put it in top corner.
Yep. Oh fuck, I didn't know it was me there.
It's normally me,
Torreira.
but I'm struggling at the minute with this formation for some reason to get a man in that
Kolasinac with the crossfield ball.
to get the second ball.
Vesperzel.
Shit.
Kolasinac. Torreira. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang plays it out to the flank. Lovely bit of skill. Brought forward.
you can
What
pop
he
off.
throw from here? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Oh, some tackle that.
Oh, come on.
Wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
I was powered up and waiting, just waiting for the foot to kick the ball.
Xhaka switches it towards the other side. Kolasinac.
I'll be back.
Furman. Stevens. Furman!
Ooh, getting closer.
That's still shit though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it weren't shit. It was unlucky.
Played it short.
Oh,
It's out for
didn't work like that. I was trying to put it towards the back post.
Ozil gets it back. Torreira.
Ooh, come on.
Holding. Plays it over to the other flank. Oh, sweet feet. Chance! It's off target and by
Keep
quite
jumping
a
up
way.
for.
Well, I think a little ego has just got the better of him. He may have been thinking
Make you
about
feel a
the
bit
back
better,
page headlines
probably.
there.
goes looking. Lacazette, who's made his mark on this game, brings it forward.
Can't do.
He's gone down. Referee just tells
It
him
didn't
to get
do
back
what I
up
wanted
again.
it to do, but it was alright in the end, I
Granit
suppose.
Xhaka
But
needs to switch
it's
the
kind of
play.
dummy it, but he took a tip.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one
It's
way,
all
but
right,
there's still
Dad.
time for some ebb. Stevens.
He's had me ref.
Get it out, so wasted
Oh,
chance.
what? How is that
Concentration
not a
levels are
foul?
very good, and so
I
is
don't
the
know,
commitment. This
looking.
game could yet yield a winner.
You mean like when they scored, you went lucky?
Yeah.
Oh, real danger here.
Oh, what a tackle.
Oh,
Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Of course he's making
Arsenal
excuses.
can make their change now
if
with,
you'd have made the
break and play.
excuses.
Well,
Did
he's
he read?
worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Oh, come on, kick it, you.
Manfredonia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That's
Oh no.
Lacazette. Mesut
Oh
Ozil.
dear. Here we go.
Lacazette. It's Lacazette!
Fucking hell.
Fantastic from Lacazette!
Who was it that asked
And that has raised
that
the
go?
roof.
No, it's Rain. I thought
Aye.
Yeah, looking back at that,
That's
that's how
right.
you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Arsenal. Oh, that's bullets!
Oh!
I don't need to tell you, he got
Getting
underneath
closer.
it, and there's only one place it can
Yeah.
go.
Thought I'd done it then. I noticed you'd already started saying, oh, as soon as I'd kicked it.
Mesut Ozil.
Oh
Ball
shit,
through
Arsenal's
needs to
got
be
one.
good here. Aubameyang. Defending of the desperate variety. Needs to get it forward quickly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That
no.
was shocking.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gets the better of his man. Could be a chance here. He's had a shot.
Yes! It's only taken you 93 minutes to get from twatting it over to putting it in the net.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely
I scored one,
such
it's
a
what
swift
counts.
breakaway and such a well-read finish too.
Just think we'd be winning now if we had to give a goal away.
Yeah, true.
All square again. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. This will be somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim.
Listen, the more this game went on,
It's alright, don't worry, Ray wants to see the mistake anyway, I'm busy turning his PlayStation on.
Yeah. Everton aren't too far behind them. Well, that's... So it wouldn't be tied with Arsenal at the moment.
Yeah, we'd have been 3 points ahead of him.
Yep. Would also have been 3 points ahead of them if any of your 8 shots had have been on target before the one that you did get on target.
And your point being,
Not making any point.
we're going to start counting out how many shots go wide.
No, 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 no. Lafata's up to 82.
Cool.
Gary's up to 80. Shadow's up to 82.
Oh, I misread that then.
What?
Some dumb man.
Well, Con Rodman, as he's only just gone up.
Oh.
Seen Sunderland had been put up for sale.
Have they?
Yeah, in real life. Yeah. Seen that news today. And why I've put Gone Deep on there, because Gone Deep's a left back. Hmm. Need to get Sirius's rating up, don't we?
Yep.
On that wing. You was asking me how I thought the race should go tomorrow.
Is that what I said, or I said something about the race tomorrow? Yeah.
Just before we went live,
You said you'd tell me.
Well, good day
I
to
think I
you.
said, are you ready for the race, or you're looking
A
forward to the
great
race, or
day
something
here,
like that?
which promises rain, but promises
It's
way beyond that. What should be
I
a
think it's
really
basically
good
going to
game
be
of
39 minutes of working out who's going to be in the best position on that last lap.
They think the roads outside were
But
pretty badly clogged, but I think
And
most
going
of
into
the
that last
traffic
lap, if
issues
you're in
have
first
been
place, you might not
settled.
be in the best position.
I think
No.
most people have now got through the
But
turnstiles.
it's
And
going to be
are well
working
covered up
out
against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over
how
the
do
next
you end
hour
up
or two.
going into that last lap still
Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given
the
it.
thing is, you don't want to be behind going into the last
It's going
sector
to be a booking.
on the last lap.
no.
But it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean with
Forward it goes.
what looks like going to be not very much of a option on the strategy.
He's left his man.
Oh my god.
Could have shot a bit
Seems
harder.
as if he's just had a momentary
Yeah.
lapse and slipped into
Um,
tunnel vision.
yeah, with not
because
having much of an
he
option
had
on the
good
strategy,
options around him and he failed to get his head up.
like no option on the strategy, then it
Romeo drives it forward.
is literally going to be like
Good
3
idea,
sprint
just
races.
poorly executed. Manfredonia were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the
I mean,
same.
there will be some people that will try and do something different, but
Shedley Bazor.
if you do anything different,
Fires from
there's a good
distance.
chance it means you're doing an extra pit stop or a 4-lap stint.
Well, Peter,
Yeah.
I would say it was
That's
worth
very
a try.
He's having some chicken soup at the first chicane. He's going to cream everyone.
Lafata. Gileson. Very
Ah,
well through it.
go on.
Big chance!
Oh, unlucky.
Just needed better contact.
Manfredonia know they can rely on the counter and they've just
Well,
expressed
what I was going to say, at least with these soft tops you can see the chicane coming. No, you can't, because the rear fucking wing's in the way.
Yeah.
Tony Lato sends it forward.
Well, I think it can depend on what camera view you use, because my camera view, I'm just blocked, my view is blocked.
There's a long
I
ball.
have to use my peripheral
Played
vision.
into space out wide.
On in-car view.
And he's there
To be fair, it's not too bad on in-car view. You've got enough room to be able to see whereabouts you are. Oh, that's all pass.
So I've not really looked to see what it's
Just
like on
joined us. Well,
roof
missed no
cam
goals.
view.
Oh, Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
There's a possibility it might be above the wing. But then again, there's no... Depends on where the camera is, because there's no... there's no roof to put the camera on.
No, but there is top of the windscreen, isn't
Oh,
there?
that's a
Yeah,
sparkling
that's
save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Oh,
He's made
I thought
sure
that was
that
one
that
of me
won't
then.
get through. Gone along.
Gileson. Stevens. Garay. Stevens. He's gone for
Oh,
I tried to get out of your way and the man... I couldn't stop which way the man was running.
go on.
It's
Oh my God. Open goal, you're still in the
Open
bar.
goal.
clear.
oh, real danger here. And the shots.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Well, he should have done better.
Bobbled.
Mine was an open goal, what was yours?
Ball bobbled on a bit of dirt.
I'm looking for the bubble. And...
Yeah, bobbled. Yeah.
see a bubble.
I think their goalkeeper's got a cold.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
What's that?
Southampton have a free kick.
I'm not saying.
He's not even saving with his hands.
Philip.
Oh, come on, ref.
Distance on that.
Don't worry, I've got it. Oh no, I haven't.
Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Goalkeeper's ball. The lips.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Now he's gone for it.
for fuck's sake.
2 in 2, Dave.
How about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Southampton draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead though. They can't afford to sit on this.
So who's he picking out? Cleared without complication. With a delicate ball. Here it comes.
Oh,
Tony Lato gets it back. Shot a goal!
Oh, unlucky.
Well, he doesn't
Well,
need
that's
a
what they
second
said
to
about
take
you.
it, even from that range.
Going the
Nothing.
upper.
Just a bummer.
Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Oh, what?
Run.
I thought you'd have been able to get that.
Just never really got going with his
No.
run.
Oh,
Quick glance at goal.
another open goal, Dave.
Fuck off.
Tony Lato. He'll hit it.
I tapped that.
That is wrong.
Well, he didn't.
No.
We're again presented with
I'm telling you though, the
opportunity to
goalkeeper
break
must have a
and look
fucking
very,
cold.
very threatening.
Oh, come on.
Romeo plays it out to the flank. Oh, that's neat. Towering header. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I agree, Ray. I reckon I've seen his granny play better as well.
Got to stop the cross.
shocking.
Of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. As good as these come in the first half, there has only been that one goal. It was very
You've had 8 shots in this one.
Have we?
Exactly got the
No, you
plan
are.
so far. There's no need to panic.
Fuck
Plenty
off.
of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
The action has
How many
already
have you
resumed
had?
here.
1.
Manfredonia don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back.
He just so slow to react then.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Oh no.
Looking to break out here.
Oh no, wrong man, wrong man.
Oh no. James running me.
A 2-goal lead and they're firmly
Gave me the wrong one.
I've given such an open invitation. He was always going to shoot.
I just think it's clever
Bollocks.
positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hoists it forward.
Oh,
Crosses
it's
it low one.
changed man on me. No excuses, Ray. They're truths.
Reasons.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Oh, that is lovely footwork. He's got options in the box if he gets up to head it.
Oh, nice.
And in it goes. Right back in the game.
I know they say head it down, but
I thought it was going to go over. Headed it
The
down.
cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
to be fair, it was a good header. Let's try something slightly different, shall we?
Time for a change in personnel. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh,
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Always built, he's bricked it.
Manfredonia come here off the back of that highly entertaining 2-2 draw.
Oh, no, no, no. What?
Nicely
Gave me the wrong man and I ran him out of the position. For fuck's sake.
That's why I'm just going to sit here and wait to see what Ray says about you this time.
Well, he always had the measure of the
Evening,
keeper.
Rich.
Such
I
confidence.
think today's defended.
Fucking shocking that.
twice a day at the office for him.
I blame you. You ended up on the man I was meant to be.
What a display. What a player.
Well, that has changed the dynamics.
Oh,
somewhat.
you. Yeah.
Everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Great lead.
Oh,
Just
good
had
head.
it in again.
Hey, it's all about the cross, mate.
Back within one. They have them in their
I don't see the
sights
cross
again.
going in the goal.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met. It really
Well,
was.
just need to score another 3 then, yeah?
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
We have got ourselves a game here.
think they can sense a comeback here, and so
I
with
think
this
it's time
crowd,
for
it's
some
all systems go
fresher
now.
legs.
Manfredonia are again so strong during the core of the second half. Once more, it's a fruitful period in the game for them. The changes then in quick succession. Two
On
changes
come the
being made right
hairdos.
now.
So I'm going to say to Twilight tomorrow when it
It's the
comes
sort of
online.
defending that is going to upset the
So,
opposition. It
okay.
already has actually.
I do.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
I do.
Being played forward.
Excuse me.
Don't sneeze, that's what we concede.
Plays it into the box.
Oh, pushing the
penalty.
Too long.
That did look like a push.
Yeah.
Have it.
Throw. Gone along.
I'm not shooting with him. Oh,
Should have done.
I should have done. I was looking for a pass.
This the right way.
Well, the pass was on. You just didn't do it.
Spot on, Peter. Going through.
Oh no.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
It's not the best of passes that. Oh.
Oh, Danny's up. Tries one.
Get in.
Sticks it away.
There we go.
Yeah, looking back at
Can't
that,
believe it's
that's how you
3-0.
play on the counter. Quick,
That's
decisive,
making it
ruthless
exciting.
with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
That's a good finish, that. Calmly placed into the
Have ourselves a real
bottom
game
corner.
here.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
There we go. I'm in the box, I'm free.
Took way too long to turn with it then.
Southampton have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but Furman!
Oh.
No, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Bednarek. 5 minutes remaining now.
Come on. Come on, come on.
Forward. Battles to win it back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's got away. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. Deftly done.
Oh, no.
Well, both sides
That's unlucky, that.
might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last
Nicely
fling.
done.
Yeah. It's a shame about the off.
There's going to be another change here. Gets it upfield. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here?
Just waiting for the man to be in the right place to receive it.
Hoiberg drives it forward. And they've been caught out here.
Oh no.
Furman looks to dink one in. Dinked in. Good ball. It's found its target. Goes for goal.
You fucking lucky bastard.
I was waiting for you to come back on side so I could give it
No chance.
Do it.
I thought you'd completely fucked that
Really
then.
outwitted
I
one.
nearly did.
Once more, he gets the better of the
I was like,
keeper.
hurry up.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Gee, that was a dodgy finish, for definite.
After the first touch, I realised that you weren't going to be back on side in time.
Yeah.
Fredonia have picked their comeback, and now they only need.
I had no intention of coming back on side.
What a match! What a comeback! That is how to respond to adversity.
It's not lucky, Mitch.
Deserving winners.
It's
Thrilling goal by them, perhaps frustrating until the very end.
That's
but
how the
we do
cookie
have
crumbles.
a winner.
yeah.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from
You know, they only had 4 on with 4.
Well, that's
They
the lot
scored
for now.
3.
Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
Sign of true champions. They can win when they play bad.
Yeah. We're still tied with Arsenal. It's only
It's Wolves.
oh gold. There's only 8 games left in this in the league. Wolves, Man City, then fucking Norwich.
Fucking hate Wolves.
Mhm.
Fucking hate everyone that supports them as well.
It's all that fucking Steve Bull's fault.
Yep.
The thing is, Wolves have beat us the last 3 times we've
They've been our
fucking
bogey
played them.
team. Tuore's not even on the bench. Oh, hang on, we're not got to that bit yet, have we? Or have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was in the first
No.
game plan.
Um, Alright, come on. Need to fucking hammer these bastards.
Yep. It's going to be 3-0. Don't know which way, but it's going to be 3-0.
Oh, I know which way. I think they did beat us 3-0 last time.
I think if you remember rightly, we beat someone like Man City and then went and lost to Wolves.
Yeah. We hammered Man City. And then got hammered.
Well, hello and welcome along to everyone who's joining us for our live broadcast today. We are full steam ahead for this from the gantry, but we have to report to you first up that the match itself, whilst not jeopardised by the weather, certainly may have its
It's a bit wet,
dynamic
isn't it?
affected
Just a
by
bit.
this torrential stair-rod rain which is upon us and which has appeared
Oh,
almost from
excuse me.
nowhere in the hour or so up to kick-off. It could prove a considerable
want it.
test for the officials and certainly for the players. We do have our fingers crossed that it won't affect the game itself. But I tell you what, this
Oh,
could
press
be
pass and
a
you
big
can do it.
difference. This one of the great amphitheatres
Oh.
of the game. You are welcome to it
Yeah.
and indeed to one of
Didn't
the
think he was
grand-
going to hit it with his left.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are
Oh,
up
it's a
and running
50-50
already.
chance.
Mm.
Shedley Bazor. Umut Bulut.
Oh, fuck off.
Wolverhampton were imperious when the two sides last met. And the fans are asking for more of the same. Hoists it forward. Gileson.
Oh!
Penalty!
Oh, how does he not give that?
The defence can get it clear.
Shocking.
Done it. They are working very hard to get it wide now.
That was
I think they
unreal. That
decided to
was.
concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room
I don't
is.
think if it was against Wolves where we should have had a penalty last time as well.
All 3 points from their previous game. A win, however narrow, really important.
Chip through. Jota. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Jota showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And they've been caught out here. Gets the better of his man. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And the shot!
That'll do. Well played. Where are you ranked in the league? I think we're joint 4th at the minute.
What a great finish.
Before the last game we was, weren't we?
It just allowed him
No,
I can't hear you.
and the rest
Before the last game we were joint 4th, but
Yeah.
then we drew.
No, we just won.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Manfredonia draw first blood here.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work
Thought he was
left in
gonna
this
go
one, Peter, before they can
short
actually
then.
say that the job is
Oh
over.
no.
And the flag has stayed down.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped
nearly.
into tunnel vision because he had good options
Oh,
around
come
him
on,
and he
stick your
failed to
foot
get his
out.
head up.
Tries to switch the play.
Referee.
Ball is over
Oh,
the line.
fuck off.
And he's going long.
Oh,
Dangerous looking ball.
unlucky.
It's come to nothing. Good running with the
Oh,
ball.
steaming
Can they
through.
build on it?
Oh, gotta be.
And the shot!
Oh,
On target.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper
that was
really
a
dug out his
storming
defence
run
then.
from,
Magnificent
damn it, there.
I thought you were going to shoot.
He did? No, it wasn't.
Cleared away.
Come on, don't let him
Moves
run.
it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Mondi
Mandy.
played it early.
On that.
Oh.
Good challenge. He just
Oh,
stood firm.
those second balls at the moment, I just can't get anywhere near him, and then when I do, it's a different man that gets it.
Hardly
Really?
anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Philip,
Oh shit.
I thought he was going to a different player, so I
Jota.
set myself up for a pass, but I had to cancel it.
he's on his
Ooh.
shoots.
Well,
Great build-up. It all deserved.
he had to jump my legs then,
It's easy to say,
and I
but
think I got
difficult to stop it when wins
got a
in
bit
the mind
lucky
are
with that
being
one.
made like that.
Jota has a shot.
Oh my god.
They have come roaring back.
Really?
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That's unreal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining.
not
Every
enough on the
single
wet
player
pitch.
is giving
Nope.
everything.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
We are not gonna fucking lose to Wolves again.
Oh, good interception. Philip.
I'm not
Dinks
there.
one in.
I might be
He's
there.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh, unlucky.
That was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Not missed a lot, right?
Was exquisite.
Steve's missed loads.
Fuck off.
Just brushed off the ball there. Philip.
Ray might have missed the fact that we should have had a penalty.
Might have done, yeah.
Then Donka.
Depends on whether he was eating his chicken soup.
I mean, that was a bad decision, really.
2 minutes to be added on.
I like to have chicken soup.
Yeah.
Paulie. Umut Bulut. Hoisted towards the area.
Ooh.
Then Donka knocks it away.
Oh, sorry.
That's offside. Yes, it is.
What, goal before half time? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
He's
not.
had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. What it
Did you
has
not
been
call for VAR?
a test,
Fucking
as
hell,
the
we
scoreline
could.
suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch.
I think it'd have been, well, it'd have been an easy fucking decision.
After a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one
Penalty, red
each,
card.
right on edge. And the game has already resumed here.
Manfredonian
Oh, fuck off.
playing well with lots
Oh,
of
shit.
opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this
Oh.
scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Foul and a free kick in a
Dive.
very dangerous area.
He went down after.
He knew what was coming.
No, he went down after because he couldn't stand up on his broken leg.
Not the sort of player who tends to
No,
stay out.
And he's going to...
Oh, fuck off.
Well, this guy is just
That's
not
what happens
the
when we play Wolves. Stupid
Yeah.
stuff like that. But you think,
While one or two others were
how?
still digesting the manager's half-time
1-2 with the fucking
he's
crossbar.
already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Jimenez with a predatory goal.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves
Fucking
in such great
Wolves.
coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy.
Oh,
that
come on.
effect. What an introduction.
Wolver, that's a foul.
Fuck off, that's a good tackle.
The ref's been lenient here.
dear
We'll
me.
get too many more chances.
Just lay down in front of him and the ball.
Goes long.
Oh, it's nowhere near you, is it?
Nope. How was that? Ooh.
Paulie. Wolverhampton, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for
That's all right.
starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he sticks skin.
Hughes.
Come on, give me a man, give me a
Oh.
man.
Jota. Now a chance to break. Forward it goes. Tries to dink it in. He's had a look. Has a hit.
Fucking have that. I wasn't worried.
I was. Before he even kicked it.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
A good ball through.
Finds its way into the net via the framework of the goal is most difficult for the keeper to reach. He was never going to
Yeah,
get it.
the keeper's getting nowhere near that.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Careful. I think Gary's been booked.
Might be. Can't get back head. Oh, I can do that though. Oh no!
Done it. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Plays it out to the wing. Shapes to shoot.
It's going in.
Oh.
Yeah, Man United will be signing them up. Sorry, Liverpool.
Ah,
Liverpool
now some
scored a goal
movement on
like
the
that,
bench, and we are going to see
Oh
a
yeah, the
change.
youngster.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, that was one hell of a goal. I saw it earlier today.
It was either his name was either Jones or Davies. I can't remember.
Jones or James.
Yeah.
It's his debut as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant
You
goal.
see if you didn't watch the whole game, you ain't seen it, but they did a sub and they were taking a 16-year-old off, and I was thinking, no way is he fucking 16 years old. Fucking beard. 16 years old, he's got a beard. I'm pretty sure, you know, these clubs go, right, okay, you won't be in the first team for a few years when they sign them at youth team, so we'll start pumping you full of steroids now.
Yeah. No wrong with a bit of hormone replacement.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Right, I'm going to have a kid with Claire, right? If it's a boy, I'm going to give him steroids straight away. And by the time they get to any sort of competition age, stop giving them steroids. But by that point, they'll have already gained enough muscle mass to have an advantage.
Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Oh, what? That was wrong man, sorry.
Done it. Garay. Walk forward. Quality try from here.
Oh, I wasn't shooting then.
Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment.
May have been better off shooting, but
He's got through. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here?
Oh, come on, ref.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Done it. Oh, well intercepted.
Oh.
Again.
The danger.
Macedonia showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Crunching tackle.
Oh, but how can you play on?
Philip. Plays it out to the flank. That's a look and plays it.
Go on. Nice.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Good cross, good header. That's that 3 goals from crosses in the last 2 games.
Are really pouncing
That
on
was a
those
seriously
straight
good header,
passes
that one.
in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off in your peril. It's been a joy to
You know what,
watch
we'd
them
be
haul
really good if
themselves
we
right
could-
back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Oh.
We'd be really good if we could defend.
Mm.
It's a loose ball.
Oh dear.
That'll be a corner. Played it short.
What's he doing diving in?
Oh, that is
How? How?
This could fall anywhere.
Wolverhampton have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Silvas. Looking cross field, changing the point of attack.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now. They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Now is this the final assault? Lovely feet.
No, no, no.
My slide tackle's not working.
Aimed in towards the
I'm going to have to try long ball in a minute, see if it actually keeps it. Only 3 times I tried to slide in then and it didn't do anything.
Not what you want, but a victory is what we wanted, and we got finally beating Wolves.
Look, a win's a win. Sometimes it's not as you'd like, but you have to find a way to produce what you
Front line did well there. Ah. Arsenal lost to Newcastle. That puts us up to 4th, only a point off United.
Oh, excuse me.
Only just. That was a comfortable win, that. I think I'm going to make a coffee before this one.
Oh, I'm just not this then. I want to know, as you can refresh that, it's gone a bit too cold. I want to know if Mitch has done much practice. How many laps does he think he can get out of the full tank? So I reckon you could get 6 laps out of the full tank, but you'd have to do it on lean. I don't know, I've not done a full lap on lean yet, so I don't know how many laps you can do on lean.
If you do one full lap on lean, it goes to 5.1. Does not go above that. If you continue running lean, it doesn't do 5.1 laps.
I don't think I'd want to do a full lap on lean. You're just too slow, isn't it? There is no point in trying to fuel save. That's why I was trying to work out. I shouldn't really be telling people what I was trying to work out, because people might have been thinking, well, I'm not going to do it anyway. But I was trying to work out, if you're doing 3 lap stints, if you pit on the second lap, 1 lap before everyone else, whether you could use the boost to catch back up and then follow them into the pits, and then you've only got to put 1 more lap of fuel back in your car and you go again, when everyone else has got to put a full tank in. But when I tried that, everyone else had fucked off by the time I got there. So yeah, you don't.
You've got your answer.
Ooh, let's have a read of what Mitch has put. I don't see what's the point going on lean to get 5 or 6 laps in, because you're so slow and everyone would catch up rapidly, even worse because it's on ones. Yeah, exactly. But how many laps would you do in a stint? Because it's gonna be a 9 lap race. That don't sound many laps, does it? 9 laps.
I think it's going to be 10.
You think it'll be 10 laps? Really? Why? You think the pace will be quicker than what it's been in practice?
Yeah.
By that much? I don't. I can't see it being quicker. We're only half. Well, it's got to be a 1.5 minute quicker to get another lap in.
No, not that much.
can only be quicker if somebody in the first stint goes long. Ray says someone's been sandbagging. But it's not you, Ray, you've not been on yet. I'll tell you what I haven't done. Quali practice.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
I can tell you something about quality practice, right? Because me and Dave got worked this out a while ago.
if anyone can't hear anything at the minute, Dave's talking. He's too far away from the mic.
You won't be able to do what we normally do, which is drive around for half the session and then put a new set of tyres on. You ain't got enough time to get the lap.
No, thought not.
What you're best off doing is either going out straight away and then pitching at the end of that first out lap for a new set of tyres, or just waiting for a couple of minutes at the start and then just going out and go and do your lap. Best you're going to get to do 2 flying laps.
So if you're going to get 2 flying laps, I suppose logically the best thing to do is to do an out lap, pit, and then put another set of tyres on, so you've got 2 laps left in your tank. Hang on. So you do that. You wouldn't have 2 laps left in, because you'd have to put a bit more fuel in. Because you've got your out lap, and then 2 laps, but you don't need an in lap. So you might as well just start a quali, wait till everyone's fucked off, so you've got space, and then drive out the pit lane in space, and then go do a lap, and then go do another lap. Or you could do what James will probably do, which is drive around slowly, following someone, wait until you do your lap on with slipstream behind them. But I just don't think this race is going to be that crucial with qualifying. That's a complicated one. Well, it shouldn't be complicated, it should just be you go do the qualifying, then the race you do your 3 lap stints. So Dave's gone to the loo, I bet he's watching this stream now. See what we're all talking about. So has anybody downloaded that goat simulator yet? Apart from Dave, who loves it. Yes, Ray, you should turn it on. So, because it won't just have the GT update to do, it'll have all the others to do as well. And then, when you want to be on it tomorrow for GT, you won't be. What is Goat Simulator? Right, Dave's put a video up in the driver's chat of Goat Simulator. It's worth having a look at. But if you're not already on drugs, just check that you're not accidentally taking drugs before you start watching it, because you'll believe that you are. No, that's Sheep Simulator. Only available in Wales and Scotland. And Derby. I don't think you can play it in VR though, to be fair. I probably wouldn't want to, because it really would freak you out. Yeah, it's a very interesting game, Goat Simulator. It's a bit like, I don't know, playing Tony Hawk's, but without Tony Hawk and without a skateboard. And you're a goat. Trying to find where Ray's guy was. I was looking for Raymond. I know, but I was looking for Raymond.
That's 10 inch.
Yeah.
That took a bit longer than I expected.
Is it?
Let's get YouTube back on. Ow.
I thought you'd have been on YouTube in there.
What the fuck? Yes, Ray, you really should turn on your PS4 and get it updated. Yeah, you... Oh, Ray's off. He's found Goat Simulator now. He's gone. Yeah.
See you in a bit, bye.
Excuse me. Let's go with one.
See ya.
Oi. Right. Who's they got that we need to be worried about then?
Easier thing is to say who do we not need to worry about.
John Stones at right back.
That's about it.
Oh dear me. Oh. I tell you what, I knew it'd get James going the other day, bringing up leaving Neverland.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game.
So do you know how he was on about
Picturesque,
that
idyllic.
other
One of
video?
the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has
The
added to a
debunking.
really
Yeah.
jovial, happy mood in
When I
the
watched
stands,
it,
helping
it's
to
like
raise
we-
the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress
the person that did the video was making a lot of claims, but there was very little to do with evidence in those claims.
You are welcome to
To
it,
do, so
and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures.
or
And already we're underway here. Now
I'm
it's
thinking of an
Sterling.
example.
Sterling, a chance.
Oh, come on.
It's has a shot. And another time.
Oh, good save.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. This is proving to be a very good
Well,
spell. The intensity
The
is
one
great,
thing that
but,
the
they've got to
kit
make it
seemed
count.
to cling on to a lot during the debunking thing was the fact that they got a date wrong,
Yeah.
to do with when
It's
the
gone out again, and so we'll
station
have a
was
repeat
built
corner.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Brings it forward.
they could, well,
Gets away from his
I'll
opponent.
take my view on it, let's focus on this for a sec.
Plays it into the
Oh,
box.
it's too hard. Oh, oh.
I'm trying to edit back. I kicked it. Did that.
Chance! He's gone
Get
for
in.
it.
That'll do. Probably. Right, yeah, so
So one of the lads basically was saying that it was
High quality
in the
goal.
station building,
Lovely first
and
touch.
he was such and
Sumptuous
such age,
second.
and for him to have been that age, the station, it would have had to have been at such and such year, right?
yeah.
And it wasn't built then, or that's what this conspiracy theorist was saying. It was built then, it just wasn't in use. It hadn't been signed off, and it wasn't in use until a said date. So the
Gotcha.
evidence is it's not in use, it wasn't in use and signed off
Fredonia
until this date
goal to
here.
the good.
But
Right.
it was built.
Exactly.
Manchester turned this
So,
member theirs into a fortress. 5
he was
successive wins here.
basically they were out by
Aguero!
1 to 2 years. They couldn't be exact on when it exactly was, because it could have been a year span
Yeah.
or whatever.
Bernardo Silva.
Of, well, anyway, it could have been a certain period of time,
It over the goal
but
line for a
the
corner.
building was there before it was a railway station, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was before it was a working railway station building.
Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence. And he's
I'm not saying because of that reason.
Stevens.
It's true.
It's true,
Try from distance.
But
but
Certainly
just
tested the
because
keeper.
it was signed
What
off
can I say?
and
Truly
put into
wonderful
use
goalkeeper.
at a certain date doesn't mean that it wasn't there
yeah,
before that date.
Bernardo Silva.
let's face it. If we had access to a building that no one was going into because it's not in use yet, and we wanted to use it for our deviant sexual activities, we'd fucking use it.
Exactly. And I've done things in
Forward it goes.
abandoned
In
buildings.
buildings, yeah.
No, you know, I mean,
Exactly.
look at it when we were kids. We were always up in Oakwood in the houses that were being
Oh,
built.
yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Lovely bit of skill. Who's ball? Who's going to get there?
Builders must have hated us up there, the amount of drywalls we punched
So
through.
who's kicking out?
Yeah. Probably thought the ferrets up there were massive.
Oh,
Oh,
nice finish.
Whitfield. Or was it Dammit? No, it's Whitfield.
Yeah.
And with that goal comes comfort.
I'm trying to think of what else they were clinging on to. Oh, the fact that
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I didn't.
Well, you know, sometimes
The other
it
thing-
pays off not to
yeah, the
think
other
too
thing they
much
were
about
clinging on
things,
to
just
was
put your foot
when
through it, and that was a
the
good example. Great
director
contact, and the keeper had very little
was
chance.
asked about these dates.
So that's
Instead of him saying
1-0 this contest, and
we
still
may have got
nicely
the dates
poised,
wrong,
but now that it's
or
gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that
'cause-
losing feeling the other.
well, what he said was we may have got the dates wrong,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
and because he said we may have got the dates wrong, they then said, well, he's saying it's the dates that are wrong, and if the dates are wrong, they can't be wrong because how can the dates be wrong if the boy was if the boy was at a certain age
Yeah.
and it can't have been in 1992
Oh,
because the
dear.
boy, you know, and so it wasn't that they got the dates wrong,
Now it's Aguero.
and it kept going on about that, and it's the fact that
Bernardo Silva.
it was
Okay, plays it forward.
just because the director says we may have got the dates wrong or the lad may have got the dates wrong doesn't mean that
De Ligt.
that was the reason. It just
Stevens.
oh, I jumped over it.
And here's Aguero. It's Silva.
Oh, I pressed slide
Sterling.
tackle, he didn't do
Oh
it.
no.
And again.
And here's Aguero. Tries to get it forward
Right, I'm going to
quickly.
do long ball. He's kicked it,
Hoists it
but
forward.
he's not doing slide tackling.
And out to
Shoot.
safety. Belts one.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe circle isn't slide tackle for you. Maybe your buttons are wrong.
maybe. She's on there, isn't it? Alright.
Slide tackle square.
Why?
Because you were on the wrong thing. I tried telling you early on that you were on the wrong one. You went to alternate and edited shoot and lofted pass,
Yeah.
whereas you needed to go to standard and edit the running.
Right,
Which
so go to
standard?
standard.
Yeah.
Alright. And then go to custom.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Right, and you got R1
yeah.
to do defensive stuff, but you've pressed run. You don't need to do that.
Well, this is what I don't get. What do I need
Give me your controller. Bloody hell. Done.
I pressed X on it and you said no.
Yeah, you were changing the run when you didn't need to there, but you needed to press R1 to change to the defensive stuff to change the slide tackle.
Right.
Your slide tackle should be circle, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is now.
Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. I've been ready for 3 hours.
Doesn't look like it. Oh,
Silva.
Oh dear.
yeah, something else they were picking up on was the fact that they had to go back 17 months after they'd done the original recording of the interview and the two lads to include other stuff.
Right.
And you could tell what it was that they'd included on one of them, because there was you could see outside, you could see it was a completely different time of year.
Yeah.
Because the garden was different. There were flowers in a bush instead of just leaves and stuff like that. But they obviously tried to make it look exactly the same because they'd got him in the same jumper, jeans.
See, that's where they'd have been better off not hiding that, or not trying to
Stage
get the continuity.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, I mean, I've been watching a few like crime programs and stuff like that lately. Nice finish. And one of the things they were saying on there, that when someone's lying, like for example, they were talking about people that were lying. They were not actually talking about Ian Huntley. Remember him?
Yeah.
The Sohan killer. He, when he was lying, was able to just basically just spiel off an exact order of things that were happening on the day, right? Whereas for someone that's telling the truth, it's more likely that they're going to tell you a bit of information and then go, oh, actually, and yeah, there was this as well from earlier on. Oh, and there's this as well. Things get remembered, whereas a lie, with it being made up, if you're premeditating your lie,
It's just like a script you're reading.
yeah, exactly.
It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead?
Well, the bit that they'd included, oh shit, sorry, with one of them was about his jewellery.
Oh yeah, which he didn't want to do.
Well, that's the thing, you see, they've gone back to him and decided to add that in.
Yeah.
And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through.
So I was going to give me him then.
And it's Aguero.
So he didn't want to do that, and that's probably why.
It wasn't in originally.
Yeah, exactly.
They're actually not getting too tight,
I mean,
which is interesting. It's
when
probably
he
cautionary. Don't dive in, try to reach it or intercept
was
it,
showing the
or
jewellery,
you can get in behind.
there was one part of it where I was like, okay, yeah, he's not faking that. You can tell that was really distressing. So it doesn't matter.
Or was it the fact that they've said, look, we need this, we need more, we need it to be more convincing.
Yeah, maybe. But it was convincing to me.
Yeah.
Because it was right at the end where he basically closed the box and goes, no, I can't. It was that, what appeared to be a sort of gut reaction to it, but anyway.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, it's been an
I
absolutely
mean,
fabulous spell.
after I watched that documentary, it did have me thinking,
There could be more on the
like,
way.
there's just too much for it not to be true.
Well, one of the things that I mean,
Drives it forward.
I would never say that I grew up being a Michael Jackson fan. I mean, obviously always
He's got away.
appreciated the music. Oh, but I don't know whether the documentary just seemed to highlight it a lot. But obviously on the documentary, the amount of times he seemed to be travelling with a child,
Yeah.
and
Time and
yeah.
again they are repelled.
I mean, as perhaps as one-off special occasions, you could perhaps understand it, but yeah, it's
Oh, I thought the fluffy was going to keep going. Shit.
oh no.
Needed to get that right. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Ah, shit.
Now the counter. Aguero. Out to the right.
Yeah, it's
Bernardo Silva is onto it and can take
oh,
it up.
fucking hell. I mean, it's like with
Oh, that
one
is
of those,
asking for
the
trouble.
guy that showed the jewelry, where he was on about, like, he went on tour with him for a whole summer and was on stage with him every night, and it's like, okay, that's going a little bit beyond
Silva
a
upfield.
special treat for a child. Okay, he did it for a lot of children, but all the other kids were
Oh, shit.
like it was a treat for those kids on that day, whereas for him it was
Straight out
every
wide.
day for
Lovely bit of skill
a
there.
few months.
Goes for the
Just-
cross.
Yeah, and to be fair,
Firmly met.
that shouldn't be a special. That's too much of a special treat for anyone.
Yeah.
Pinged one through here.
Special treat should be you
Stevens.
get to meet somebody. That's your special treat. I mean, any more than that, and that's just beyond
Odd.
exceptional. Do you know what I mean?
That's a good ball to find him.
Oh,
Unlucky. I mean, it's
I mean, let's put this into context, right? If a footballer, right, now
Roy.
went to a
As he takes him
girl.
out.
oh god, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Red, he sorted that out.
If a footballer went to a girl and said, "Why don't you come and watch my matches for the next year?"
Brought play
Or
back and showed him a
just
yellow
one
card.
match, and said, "And you can stay overnight at my house.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you can even stay in my bed."
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all right with the parents.
Mm.
And that may well be that.
Yeah.
That is that. Manfredonia, a class apart.
I mean, even if the footballer said that to a boy,
They are comprehensive winners. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? I think it's all about setting the right tone
Yeah.
at the start of a match. And if you
It
can
doesn't
back that up with
compute,
an early goal,
really,
just
does it?
energises
No.
everybody. The whole
I mean,
performance.
if I had a lad and that lad said, "Ronaldo's invited me to go to a Portugal international game with him, and he's going to let me stay in his hotel room with him," I go, "No, I'll go with you, but we're not staying in his room."
Mm. That's a transfer offer. Fontana.
I mean, I don't know. Because of what's happened with Jackson, do you think that that is so... That now is gone worldwide. Everyone knows about that pretty much,
Yeah.
unless you're in a third world country somewhere. But even then, even in a third world country, there's a good chance people have heard about Michael Jackson. So, do you think because of the sort of situation that's had, or what the thought process, it would never happen again because parents nowadays are like, you just have to say no to it.
I think yes. Also, there isn't someone that is that who would be classed as the closest thing to as big a star as Jackson was. You're
That's
probably
why I said
looking at
Ronaldo.
Messi or Ronaldo. And yeah, I don't think there is really anybody else that would be up at that sort of level. But even then, yeah, I do think that parents would be a little more. I think, okay, I can kind of understand that it was difficult in a way for the parents because they obviously were not. They at no point felt like their kids were in danger. But not only that, which makes it I mean, there was one of the mums, the one that basically said like it was like it was one of my children. She'd obviously experienced them spending time together where they are just having harmless fun, is basically playing about like a 10-year-old kid, and see him as no threat whatsoever.
No,
And
but I can understand Michael Jackson doing that because he's not experienced that when he was a kid.
yeah,
So I understand how a grown adult could enjoy just role playing, playing kids games, you know, with younger kids. I can understand having that connection. I do get that.
but yeah, you wouldn't let your child sleep in the same room. I mean, that is, Gary's not improving anymore.
Voice he might be then.
Yeah, possibly.
Thing is though, right? 10-year-old kids, maybe anywhere between the age of 10 and 15, right? That's the sort of age range where kids experiment. They do things that they shouldn't necessarily be doing. And if he's mentally, I'm not saying he was mentally that age, but he kind of was, because he wanted to play games still and do things that kids do, because he'd missed out on his childhood. Then he's going to do things that kids do. And kids at that age play together, and lads have a wank together and do weird things. Oh look, my willy goes hard when I do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it hurt when I stick my finger up this hole?
Where have you been putting your finger, Steve? Don't answer
I didn't
that
say it
question.
was a boy.
Oh. No, it's... Well, what was it? I was listening to a bit of a Joe Rogan podcast today. It was one with the Mike Baker, the former CIA guy, and he was saying before forming an opinion, you should gather as much information about the subject as possible. So I can't say yes, I think he's guilty or I think he's innocent, because I haven't got all of the information to be able to make that judgment. All I would say is I've seen enough to make me think there's some stuff there that just isn't quite right, and there's a number of people to blame.
Yeah.
But
A match which has so much riding on it.
Oh, man.
Here's a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the tries a shot.
That's it.
Oh,
Oh, finished.
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player
The thing is,
with this
right,
wonderful knack of being able to show up and
normally, especially in a court of law,
yet another example.
you can't take any second-hand
There was to be only
evidence.
one
You know, basically, when I say second-hand evidence,
and he
you know,
knew all along
Hearsay.
what he
Hearsay,
wanted to do,
yeah.
And it's a really great instinctive finish.
so you can't hear anything that Michael Jackson's had to say about it, because he's not with us anymore. But if the boys that were involved have said that,
He knows it.
then
Davidson.
all we can, you know,
Manfredonia were
if it, we
imperious
can't
on the two
prove
sides last
can't prove
bet.
it, but what we can prove is they spent a lot of time alone with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Cleared without complication.
And you know that can be proved. So,
When you've got the person who was the child and the parent saying, yeah, he was there with them for a year.
And it's got through.
oh shit. And I know that James was sort of going on about the other day, oh, they're just after money.
Lafata.
But when you watched that documentary, did it give you the feeling that they were short of money and that they needed the money?
No, not at all.
Well, there's a lot of movement.
I'm not
out
saying they
wide
were
now.
rich.
You can certainly see that. Well, I think it's a move
Well,
to
interestingly, what
more
I if one of them's story is to be believed, and he'd happened to go and see a therapist on that day for the and for the first time admitted to someone what had happened, and that was the therapist. I can fully understand having had that conversation and then within an hour or so releasing that information to a family member as well. I can kind of understand that. So for someone that heard, if it's true, for someone that had kept it secret for so long to suddenly let it out, it could simply have been because on that day they'd told the therapist what had happened and then told other people.
Yeah.
Because they'd told one, all of a sudden it flooded out and they were telling everybody else.
Sometimes once you've told one person, even because you know how difficult it can be sometimes to talk about shit. When you're able to talk about it to one person, it makes it a lot easier to
talk about it to others. Yeah. It's one thing actually, I saw a program, I saw that there was something that This Morning were doing a while ago. And basically what they were doing, it was kind of like a reunite program.
Yeah.
Where kids that had ran away from home that wanted to make contact with their parents or their family that hadn't made contact since they'd left home.
Yeah.
Basically This Morning we're giving people the opportunity to get in touch and say, look, we want to make contact with our family, but they don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah, it could be too difficult for them to do it on their own.
Yes. And there's a whole charity that were involved with it as well that actually initiate or deal with making the contact on behalf of people. So if that situation does occur where the family don't want to fucking know, at least that person doesn't have to necessarily hear that. They can hear, look, your family's been informed and at this time they're not interested in making contact with yourself, but they now know that they can contact us if they're ready at any time.
Yeah.
And what they found was that a lot of people that got in touch with them, they were just afraid of
Making
basically, they were afraid of making the contact because of what might be like of having caused the anger or hurt and upset and all that kind of stuff. Whereas like the charity worker was saying, obviously you could fully understand that, but from their experience, majority of the time, the reaction from the family is just simply one of happiness, because as far as they were aware, you could be dead. They don't know.
Yeah.
But so it's quite an interesting piece. And like I say, sometimes once you've told one person, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to tell someone else.
Especially with, imagine when they've spoken to therapists, not therapists, have said, you should not feel guilty that happened.
Yeah.
You know, that's not your fault that that's happened, or, you know.
Yeah.
And the scoreline, they'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job. Manfredonia, happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
The things as well, I mean,
We're already back underway here.
I mean, with watching Leaving Neverland, when they were talking about becoming parents themselves, I must admit straight away, I was like, that's a bit of a fucked up situation. Or not a fucked up situation, but that could be an absolute headfuck. Because obviously when they were kids, they didn't know, or it would appear that they didn't know that what was happening was something that was wrong.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be happening. But as they're adults with children of their own, yeah, that's...
What an adventurous run from a defender.
Oh.
Stevens.
Did
It's
it?
one. That has certainly tested the keeper. Oh, that's a sparking
So yeah, I was
save.
going to say, so as a
Absolutely
therapist,
sparking.
I
His
think
reflexes
if
were
I'd have been a
ultra sharp.
therapist, and it's like, okay, well, you're married, thinking about children, blah blah blah, you may want to get some of this dealt with in your own head, otherwise you may have problems with your own children. Oh,
He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Thing is, there is proof out there that
Terence Congolo being still separated by the game's only goal.
it wasn't a put on for the cameras,
Giles
and I'll tell you where that proof is.
over to the left.
Oh shit!
Tries to get it clear.
Proof is in the notes for the therapist. The therapist will have notes of when he was told, he or she was told. Yes, it's confidential, but if either one of them gives the permission for them to be the notes to be handed out to the press or for evidence in a court of law or anything like that, yeah, they'd be handed out, even though they are supposedly confidential. You can remove that confidentiality if you wish.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Oh shit! And the reason why I know that, oh shit, my therapist when I was there. Because I wanted to know whether, it wasn't the first question I asked them, but I said if I want it was when I was having problems with DWP and had to go to tribunal, and I wanted to know whether I could have if I needed them, would I be able to have the notes from therapy sessions to take to the tribunal?
yeah.
And I was told at that point if I wanted the notes, yeah.
Manfredonia are making a change now.
I don't think I'd want to know what my therapist would write about me. Excuse me, how that hurt.
Has got good distance on that.
Thing is though, if you're a therapist and you've just heard that your person you're with has just been fiddled with by Michael Jackson,
Get the better of his opposite number.
you're going to make a note of that.
Yeah, you're either going to be writing, this guy's a fucking loony, he thinks he's been touched up by Jackson, or, okay, this person could have serious mental health issues because they've been touched up by Michael Jackson. Oh.
Thing is though, if it was questioned and somebody did get their notes, or people just go, oh, you probably just told your therapist years ago because you were making it all up then as well. But the point would be that they were told, a therapist before they'd agreed to do the programme to show that why would they need to tell a therapist that? Oh, that was a pass, that last one.
I'll do. I mean, the thing is, well, I mean, I've never looked into the actual court cases that he had, right? But there'd be things like with the court cases that he had, obviously what had happened to these two guys was never talked about in court because they both denied anything happened.
Across the field it
Um,
goes.
and
Good run.
what I
Ultimately
was
caught it
thinking
by an
was,
astute piece of
that if
defending.
I was
Crowd
investigating it,
appreciates good football all round there.
I'd be wanting to get as much evidence from as many
Almost
places as
nothing
possible.
left on the
So
clock here.
all of
Three
his
from three
staff,
coming into
his
today.
drivers,
Seems
his
to be 4
cleaners,
wins from 4.
absolutely
Excellent
everybody or anybody
No,
that
that's
would
not
have
the ball
been
he
anywhere
wanted.
near any of their children at the time that they were
5 minutes left on the
they were
clock.
there. I mean, it's like with one of
It's
them
played
saying,
forward.
"Oh yeah, well his driver picked me up one day and I stayed the night, and then the driver took me home, and then an hour later his driver was picking me up again because apparently Jackson needed to see me, and it was because of my pants." It's like, well, okay, do
Surely
these
this is the last
drivers, did
chance
they
now.
not think it was odd picking up kids all over the place, or the same kid for a year, or
No,
whatever?
exactly.
No, okay, they probably paid a shitload of money and
Oh,
had non-disclosure
Forward
agreements,
it
but
goes. Brings it forward.
the
Helps
thing is,
available
like, I
out
mean, you look
wide.
at things like with Epstein and stuff like that,
Stevens.
and it's like people are finding it difficult to believe that any of that kind of stuff was true.
Got a shot away.
yeah, the fucking
He's
island
pulled up a
taken
Yeah.
to.
And a fucking a shuttle bus plane. Um,
Simply did enough.
yeah.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Manfredonia kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good pressure on the ball.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if one day Macaulay Culkin comes out and says, "Oh no, you know what? It was true."
Yeah. I mean, look at him now. He's fucked up, isn't he? I wouldn't be surprised if it is true, but have you looked into the not Jay-Z, fucking R. Kelly?
No, I seen there was a documentary about it, Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah, it's quite a long documentary. It's like, there's 2 seasons of it. It's each program is, I think each program would be an hour long, but there's no adverts in it, so it's 45 minutes. It's available on YouTube, if I remember rightly. I think it's available on YouTube.
But it's on Sky as well.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I've been watching it on YouTube. Although, I remember watching it on my phone, so I was lying in bed. I can't remember if I was watching it. It might have been YouTube, or it might have been the app, or not the app, that other, I'm not going to name it, but the other thing we watch it on. Yeah. I've watched the first one. So 45 minutes. It tells you a lot in that first 45 minutes, and I'm like, I had no fucking clue. I had no clue. I knew that it'd been locked up, but yeah. All I'm going to say though, right, if you don't really know about it,
Which I don't.
there's hotels in America, in different cities, where if he was on tour somewhere, he'd hire 2 floors out,
Yeah.
right? Normally the top 2 floors, or the penthouse and the one underneath, or whatever. And in different rooms on different floors, and basically it'd have the top 2 floors for like 2 months solid.
Right.
And he'd have different girls in different rooms for 2 months solid,
Yeah, I'd do that.
under the age.
I probably wouldn't do that.
But these girls would go from that hotel straight to the next hotel,
Would you?
straight to the next hotel, straight to the next hotel, and basically I don't know what all the episodes are like. I've only seen one episode. First episode, it focuses on the parents of a few of the girls.
Mm.
And there's one of these girls, one of the parents there that says, I've not seen my daughter for 2 years. I've not spoken to my daughter for 2 years.
Okay.
We knew that she'd been in contact with R. Kelly, and they'd tell you a bit about the daughter and what she was like, and R. Kelly had offered her an interview. She went off for this interview and never came back.
Well, good day to you on a grey day here.
Because he was saying that
rain, but
he'd get her in with a record label.
A really good game of football. The stands
And
are packed here. People have done everything they can to get here. I think the roads outside were pretty badly clogged. But
yeah,
I think most of the traffic issues have been settled. And
Bit dark then.
yeah. Well,
now got through the turnstiles.
she ends up going to a hotel that she thinks is the hotel that R. Kelly's at.
Absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And she goes to the desk and she goes, I want to speak to my daughter. I'm not sure what room she's in. She goes there on Mother's Day, that's right. Because I'm the mother of such and such. I know she's at this hotel. I don't want her to know I'm here because it's Mother's Day. But could you just give her a phone call to a room, ask her to come down and collect an item or something, or there's been a package or something sent. I'll surprise her for Mother's Day. I said, I'm sorry, but there's no one of that name staying at the hotel. And so she was like, well, I know she's staying here, I don't know what name she's staying under, but I need to know, I need her to... And then, it's like, I'm sorry, but if we don't know her name,
Yeah.
you know, if we know her as another, I'd have known which one she is. And she says, well, I know that she's with R. Kelly. And she goes, well, that doesn't narrow it down, I'm afraid. Yeah. Well, it's like, she comes out of the hotel, and she's told there's a hotel like a street down or across the street or something of the same name. The same hotel has got more than one location.
Right.
So she goes into the next hotel. And asks for a daughter. It's good to told there's a package to come down. So the reception call up to her room, so that she knows that her daughter is in that hotel. And the reception comes back and said, I'm told that she's not able to come down to the room at the moment, come down to reception at the moment. So then she said, come out, right, okay, I want to speak to the manager.
Oh, it's a bad cross.
She talks to the manager and explains to the manager that her daughter is a minor. She believes her daughter is in trouble.
Cold or gold? Coal or gold?
Gold.
Miner.
Gold miner.
A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
It's in.
Nice.
Oh,
Good as well.
for a goal. He's got himself a peach of a goal.
Basically tells the hotel manager that the situation, and he takes her up to the room.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Knocks on the door. There's obviously a big bloke comes and answers it. She ends up speaking to her daughter, who's there just driving, and saying, I can't talk to you at the moment. And, like, bearing in mind she's not seen her mum for 2 years, she's frightened to talk to her mum. But she'd been brainwashed basically into thinking that her parents don't want to speak to her, because even though her mum had been trying to get in touch with her for so long, the girls are getting told, oh yeah, we've spoken to your mum and your mum's not interested in talking to you.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0.
Shocking the lengths people will go to, or the things people will do.
Oh,
Out to the right.
oh shit. The girl
Gets the better of his man.
said eventually
Stevens.
she did get to speak to her daughter, and her daughter said something about
Nasri.
oh, come back at 6 o'clock. Yeah, come back at 6. I'll talk to you more at 6.
Gets it back.
Because obviously she knew at that point a certain person wasn't going to be there, and she'd be
Yeah.
able to whatever.
Garay. Woodward's bullets.
Mum waits in reception for her daughter.
Adventurous
Her
run
daughter's
from a
apparently going to
defender.
go down at 6 o'clock to talk to her. Oh, go on.
Real chance.
Yo.
Back of the net.
And she don't come down, does she? Her daughter don't come down.
Mm.
They are in danger of disappearing.
So she doesn't know what to do. So she goes outside, talks to the
Manfredonia
camera
are really
crew
pouncing on
outside.
any stray passes in midfield.
And
We're
then,
talking seconds
her
for
daughter
interception
comes in
to
out
the back
in
of the net. It's counter-attacking
Shorts,
heavy.
t-shirt and flip-flops. And that's it. She's off then. That's everything she's got. That's all, you know, and that's all her belongings, and she's off. And they go in the car, and she's got her daughter back.
Still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Yeah.
Hoists it forward.
So if aliens do exist and they're watching us
That is pretty much
as
the
a
end of that.
race, yeah,
Yeah, we're fucked. Kill us all.
To get it
yeah,
forward quickly.
pretty much, yeah. That, I mean, you would sort of think along that,
Thinks one in.
along those lines. I mean, when you think about it, right?
Has a hit.
Oh, right. When I first found out that hippos quite often kill and eat their own babies, their own young, I think that's horrifying. But us humans do worse.
Do we?
Yeah.
Thing is, though, they kill their young so they can survive.
Peter, his body
Yeah.
shape was a giveaway
But-
before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Well, I say they can survive. It's not really true because hippos eat more veg than they do meat.
Stevens.
Oh, that's not in front of you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, not bad.
45 minutes are reflections on the first half. Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their
But no,
first
I
half
just think
success
that
with
taking
another show of strength?
it's a bit too late.
Manfredonia sitting pretty here at
I
half-time.
just thought taking
2-0
kids
up.
from hotel to hotel
Action has
so you could
already resumed here.
do
Yeah.
what you do with them. That just seems worse than.
The thing is, it's not just as bad as what Jackson's accused of. That's, when you think of how many people that involves,
That no,
don't know, yeah,
Exactly.
and that decide, well, you know what, it doesn't matter what my morals are. I mean,
And here's Obiang.
yeah,
they're getting well paid, but I suppose they're still they've got morals.
And
But
here's Obiang.
yeah.
Wilshire.
it's like, yeah, I think that's got to be the problem, isn't it? It's like they
Breaks
are
on
getting
here.
well paid.
Diop
Oh no,
does
well there you
well
go.
there, alert. And he's through. Billy!
Bollocks.
Tries to clear.
No, it's Philip.
Wilshire drives it
Oh.
forward. Pedro Obiang plays it out to the flank. That's a foul. No two ways about it. The referee's
Yeah.
made it pretty clear
I
now
mean,
that
it's
this is his last chance. Well, he knew what he was taking
us
on
as a
there,
race
Peter.
of people
That's special
nowadays,
from
isn't it?
the ref.
More interested in money. I mean, I had an interest. Okay, it's nothing like anything like that, but I had an
Work
interesting
on the right flank.
situation
Now, what's next?
recently.
Oh, great chance!
Oh, it's good.
Right? Now, I don't know. In the past, in the same situation,
That settles
I
it.
probably wouldn't have said anything. But I
Really
ordered a
outwitted
Chinese
one-on-one.
last week,
Once
right?
more, he gets
Which
the
you
better of the
told.
keeper.
No,
That's brilliant
and
from him.
You
he
said you was in
came.
the same situation.
Just
Mm.
pick your spot. Don't think
No,
about what the keeper's gonna
I
do.
didn't say
Concentrate
same
on what you have
situation.
to do.
I said I was in a situation. It's to do with the morality and money,
This is becoming
right?
a stroll.
Not fucking underage children. Although children aren't underage, they're children, that
Yeah.
is their age. Right, I ordered a Chinese, it came to £24, my change should have been
That's cheap.
£5 something, right? And it wasn't the little guy that delivered the food, it was a big guy that delivered the food. Anyway,
That's
he gave
just
He
me...
wasn't
well
Chinese.
played. He can't hurt
No.
you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Anyway, he gave me £5 note, and off he went, and I went walking up the stairs, and then realised that inside the £5 note was a £10 note.
Oops.
Played out to the right.
And without even thinking about it, I just went back downstairs, opened the door, shouted at him and says, "You've given me too much change," and gave him his tenner.
Who's going to get there?
And he actually said, "You know what, I thought that he hadn't given me enough money because I just checked and yeah, I was a tenner short."
Furman.
Because they give them the exact change, well not
Yeah, that's top
the
defending
exact
and
change, but
preventing him turning, which
they
can
give, like
open
if it
up
comes to
any
24, they give you enough change
He's
for
made sure
40
that
quid.
won't get
Yeah.
through.
So just to cover all those bases.
In
Anyway,
case you have 2 20s.
yeah. So he knew that he was short. He just thought that they'd
Stevens.
not give him
Plays it
enough.
out to the wing.
Now, a number of years ago, I probably would have gone, "Oh well, cheers."
Estonia clearly seemed to
And it's
have
not
lost
because you're rich.
No,
Big relief.
No.
It just needed better contact.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
it's do
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better
some
there.
point.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Have a back.
Quick ball forward.
Oh, that was supposed to be a flick.
Diop.
Oh,
Oh, if he was having it, I was already running the other way.
Felipe Anderson. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Yep,
Finds
slide tackle's
himself
working.
eased off the ball.
good tackle, all that.
Come on, Delafio.
Ah,
Diop.
Oh! It's got to be a foul. It's got to be.
He's been
I was
bundled over.
trying my hardest not to touch that then.
He has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just
I knew I
missed
kicked
early.
it before I got kicked. How's that not a booking though? That's not a questionable one, is it?
Looking to widen the
No.
gap even further here.
I mean, on this Surviving R. Kelly program, to someone's credit, I don't know who it is, obviously, because he's blurred out and they don't give his name and they've changed his voice. But there was somebody that used to work for R. Kelly that's included in the program that talks and explains
Yeah, their position
how
is
things
a
happened
dominant
from
one now,
his
Peter,
point of
so
view
introducing one of the
and
youngsters
why he
for
did it.
some
And
added
but he feels
experience
really
is bang on.
emotional
Going for
that
goal.
he didn't do anything about
Yeah.
it.
Oh, the ball's come loose.
But he kind of does
That's a
talk a bit
corner.
about
Yes, it is.
I had a family to feed.
Yeah.
And I was getting paid very well.
Clear away. Garay. Struck first
Oh,
try.
I didn't catch it very well.
And he's straight
Offside?
offside.
Ah. Oh. Thing is, I mean, when you think about it,
And it's Hernandez.
there's one thing that
Hernandez
history
gets it
tells
out to
us,
the wing.
is that hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Ooh,
I mean, okay, back in the day there were people that were saying, hang on, Jimmy Savile's a kiddie fiddler and blah, and no one believed them. And then it turns out to be true, and not just true, completely fucking obvious. and horrifying.
And not only
As he
that,
picked him
oh,
out.
that's not right.
Well played, he saw that
Not
coming.
that, you find out how many people are aware of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Philip floats one over,
Oh, too hard.
away from immediate danger, and it's been taken straight back.
Thought so. I was trying to get him
Offside.
so I could get him more back at the pitch. But
Philip. 4 extra minutes added on. He's had a shot.
Ooh, unlucky.
Keeper gets just about enough of it.
I think that, I don't know, it didn't seem that long ago, obviously, that
Tiny
Jimmy
again,
Savile would have been
they
doing
are
what he did, and R. Kelly was doing what he did, and Michael
Giles
Jackson was doing what he was doing.
Just brushed off the ball
Come
there.
on.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
It doesn't seem that long ago.
And the
Obviously,
referee
Jimmy
showed him
Savile was a
the
bit
yellow
longer
card.
than Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
But it's still, I don't know, when we were alive anyway, when we were kids, I'd say.
Oh, you
I thought that was
bastard.
in.
Keeper's equal to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
What?
Oh, reeled, shot at
Oh,
goal.
oh, ooh.
And he
penalty.
should have made it 4.
I think that these people
Time is up, and there goes
just
the
thought,
whistle.
I can do it because I'm going to get away with it.
Of a no contest,
Yeah.
they just swamped their
Well, I
opponents
mean,
in
interestingly
superior
with
quality.
Savile,
Your final thoughts, Jim?
He was getting away with it.
yeah, the thing is, from some, what was I listening to?
It made the big difference. It helped them to control things to their liking, and they looked comfortable.
That was it, it was David Icke. I know James has gone on about him before, but he was talking about how Savile was basically protected by the royal family because he used to get kids for members of the royal family. And if you're doing that, then you're protected.
And if that's true, Philip's fucked.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if he was getting kids for the royal family, who in the royal family was it?
Well, it was the Queen's dad. I can't remember. It was either the Queen's. It must have been the Queen's dad or uncle. I don't know. But it wasn't like Philip. It was older.
Yeah, I mean, how does that conversation even start?
Or Andrew, sorry.
How does that conversation even start between Savile and somebody in the royal family? I'll get you a kid if you want one.
The thing is that it was from very early on. It was more sort of, he wasn't that famous. But right, I'm gonna do one more game, I think, and then I'm gonna stop. I know it's early-ish,
That's fine by me.
but I'm absolutely knackered.
Do you think nowadays anyone would dare start doing anything on that same sort of scale?
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I mean, okay, you look at what's his face, English Defence League guy, or
Tommy.
former Tommy
Robinson.
Robinson, that's the one. Right. Some of the things that he's been arrested for and charged for, he by law has been correctly charged for stuff. But that being because certain cases have had a media blackout on them by law, which then means that it is illegal to portray or basically discuss these things on a media platform. He did, he gets arrested. But what he was announcing, or not necessarily announcing, but was revealing in the public, was that there were gangs of Muslim men running paedophile rings and things like that, and it's so yeah. Unfortunately, I do think stuff like that is still going to happen, and people still think they're going to get away with it.
But I mean, like a Michael Jackson kind of figure, or a Jimmy
Yeah,
Savile kind of figure.
yeah, I do. Because they'll think that they are too big, and they can get away with it. I mean, the thing is, there's so many scandals nowadays as well. Well, I say that. I mean, some things are scandals and some aren't, but um, I mean, well, I mean, people think they can get away with things, but it's one thing when if it's just yourself that knows. That's one thing. But when there's you're famous, you're rich, and it involves a number of people covering your arse for you, yeah, that's a whole different level.
I mean, if you've got people literally covering your arse for you, literally, it's only a matter of time.
Before what? One of them doesn't?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've got underway here pretty promptly. Shapes to shoot! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Furman. Badu. Manfredonia were imperious when the two sides last met.
That was not a shot, that was a cross.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it wasn't a bad effort, but it was not intended.
Pitsy. Plays it out to the flank.
I mean, things are right, okay. I'm trying to think of like sort of
Fred.
people in the limelight, potential scandals,
Brilliant
right?
interception.
Politicians.
Yeah.
Not so many recently,
That's
but
just
there
very
was
well
the
played.
Italian guy
He can't hurt you with his back to goal.
Was it- and the
He'll
French
go for the
guy
back heel.
at the same time. Can't remember, was it Sarkozy?
Something like that, yeah.
Or even Donald Trump with... Well, I mean, okay, even Donald Trump with Stormy Daniels. Now, it's not the same. I mean, that's two adults.
Yeah.
Big chance!
Oh dear. But, I mean, that's one that I kind of find quite interesting, because it's kind of like,
A difficult moment
okay,
he simply had to deal with.
if Donald Trump has done it, obviously he's going to deny it. She, though, got no need to deny it. The only reason she'd deny it is if she's been made to deny it by way of a non-disclosure or a large payment, which she said, oh shit,
And she
What
got
about?
100 grand for or something.
yeah.
But scored a great individual goal for the opener in his last game.
Oh.
Oh, nearly is nothing.
But yeah, I mean, she
He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work.
she hasn't got a need to not be truthful about it. I mean, to be fair, if it was me, I'd be like, well, look, just because you've now decided to become president doesn't suddenly mean that anything dodgy you've done in the past, didn't happen. At the end of the day, if you don't want people to find out some of the dodgy shit you've done, don't fucking do it.
Exactly.
Or do it, but when people find out, own it.
Yeah.
out to the right. And here's Martial. Martial hits one!
I mean, why would somebody like Stormy Daniels now
Well, what can I say?
start saying,
Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
you know, I mean, what reason would she have to want to admit to doing it?
Yeah. It's not like it's going to enhance her career, is it?
No.
It's not like bagging a Clinton. Oh, might
Well
get it.
played, he saw that coming.
Oh,
Well
come on, I
weighted.
won that. Oh.
Lindelof gets rid without
I mean,
sophistication.
I can kind of understand that though. I mean, okay, it sounds bad, but I mean, let's face it.
Really good feet. Played
You
into the
will.
middle.
You're married, so you shouldn't answer this. But
Away.
I could imagine if I became president, if I had women throwing themselves at me and I wasn't married, oh yeah, there'd be some action in that Oval Office. Good finish. Now, if I was married,
Depends on who comes in the door.
exactly.
Simplicity itself. All engineered
And if they're throwing
so
themselves at you.
smart running and movement, that's
And if
already
they're
something
the right
to
age.
admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
But I tell you, there's
Fredonia take the lead, landing the first significant blow
what's
in
it?
what is
There's
certainly a significant
a
contest.
film that's
Because of that first
either
goal now,
just
it's a
come
great
out or is coming out
opportunity to
soon.
make one-way traffic and add to this lead.
I think it's called The Bombshell or something like that. Basically, it's along the lines of like the Me Too movement kind of thing.
Hopper plays it over to the other
Got
flank.
Margot Robbie in it, and shit,
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
it's
Rashford.
well, I find it weird to think that we still
Penalty.
live in a
Referee has seen that as a dive.
yeah, we live in a world
It's a
where
good spot. I think the replay
people in
is
America, in
100%
Hollywood,
correct with that decision.
think that the way that business is done is that if you're a woman and you want a job, you've got to shag the boss. I mean, it's yeah.
I mean, let's not just blame Harvey Weinstein here. I mean,
Oh, no.
those women agreed to do it.
Rashford.
Oh dear.
Ooh. They could quite easily have said, no, you're alright, I'll go get a job somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right from the top draw. Manchester United
I'm not condoning what he did.
No, but the thing, I mean, they,
Manchester United
from what I can gather,
really
they were
close
made
and
to
it's very
feel that if they didn't do it,
talking seconds from interception
they
to the
wouldn't
back of the net. It's counterattack.
work in that industry ever again. And I mean, that's obviously wrong. It's not like two consenting adults in that situation. It's one consenting adult with one adult that's doing everything possible to get what they want.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, he was targeting the ones that needed a break. There's no point in saying to someone that had already started their career, that was already doing well in films,
Yeah.
to say, well, if you want to work for me at Miramax or wherever it was, you got to chuck my cock
Very
first. It was,
speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Yeah.
there's a reason why there's porn channels out there called Casting
Ball
Couch.
needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Yeah. True.
Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
Oh, I was supposed to be on the
Clearly not what
inside of
he
it.
wanted to do. Pogba. Up towards the front line.
He's going over and that. Oh no, you don't. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Bollocks.
He's scored!
So you mentioned porn, and they scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
That was just a rocket. Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the
I can't
boot.
skip it.
Packed a lot of venom. But it was a really potent strike.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the
You're
momentum
in.
here now.
Oh,
The only
so-
doubt is how many is coming.
The referee brings the first half to a
A
close.
bit unlucky there, really.
Really good half
Yeah.
of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
Is what I mean. I didn't realise. I know James mentioned it the other day about Kardashian with what's his face's case.
I don't know,
from-
'cause I don't know anything about the Kardashians.
We're already back underway here.
Well, basically, there's only one thing you really need to know about the Kardashians, and that is that the dad of them, who is no longer alive, was best mates with O.J. Simpson, but was also a lawyer. One of the things that made the Kardashians famous was his relationship with O.J. Simpson. But it is believed that, well, the way it was portrayed in the documentary sort of TV series was that there was a bag that O.J. Simpson had taken to Kardashian's house and left there that basically had the blooded clothes and the knife in that he'd done the killing with.
Yeah.
But it was just sort of a hypothesis. But from what James was saying the other day, it sounded like there's video footage of him basically walking off with the case while everyone's focused on O.J. Simpson, unless it was a metaphorical walking off with the case while everyone else's focus is drawn. Nice.
Because I was on the guy down here, Tyler, didn't want to make the run inside so you could have that space to go in towards yourself.
Thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training.
If I'd have gone in with him, it would have made it tighter at that point.
They really commit forward in numbers too. It's all very well built.
Yeah, what I was going to mention was there's so many things involving famous people that the truth is not known.
All square and not for the first time. Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on.
I mean, things
As to
like,
what will happen from here, I've no idea.
O.J. Simpson, I mean, that one in itself is... I mean, personally, I think he did it.
Manfredonia, get it back again.
Most people think he did it.
Yeah.
But what got me about that was, like, when you actually look back at a lot of the court case,
And help's available out wide.
and it was almost as if it was, well, it's not about whether this person killed two people, it's about black people versus white people. And it's like, hang on, that's not what it's about.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting. No. It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to beat
That's too
someone
hard.
or intercept so nobody can
So it's like people want him to be innocent because he was black and felt he was being victimised.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, hang on, no.
Forget about
If
his
he's
colour for a
guilty,
minute.
he's guilty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit like
Don't make any further progress now.
I'm not a big fan of this not receiving full sentencing because of
And it's played forward.
mental
Made sure that won't get through.
illness. Now, obviously,
They can counter here.
in one way or another, we've had to deal with mental health and stuff like that. But for me, if you kill someone, whether it's because of your mental health or not, you have killed someone. So if it's murder, it's murder. The fact that you may not have been in control of your actions and emotions doesn't take away from the fact that you have killed someone. And so therefore should be sentenced as such. I mean, I saw an interesting, is it interesting? I don't know. It was a headline that I saw and I thought, you know what, I agree with that. And basically it was a murderer who's due to be released in the next day or two. He served 30 years in prison, right, for murder. But the family of the victim are trying to appeal his release because he's never told them where the body is.
Yeah, I remember hearing about something to do with that.
And I was thinking, you know what?
If he's not been compliant.
If he, yeah, exactly. If he has not told them where the body is, then yeah, that's not showing any kind of remorse.
No.
He's basically done his time and gone, nah, fuck you. So for me, he shouldn't be released.
Yeah. I agree with you there. I don't remember seeing something about that, I can't remember who it was. But it's funny you say that about the mental health thing. Because one of the things with Ed Kemper was when he killed his grandparents, they deemed him to be not mentally well.
Yes.
So they put him into. He didn't get a normal sentence. He went into mental health. Yeah, which meant he would serve a shorter term, and then he was left out on good behaviour anyway.
Yes.
Extra early. So he was out when he was 21.
Yeah. And he admitted himself, didn't he? Basically, I worked out what they needed to know to let me go.
And it wasn't that he wasn't mentally well. He was too fucking clever for him.
Yeah. Oh, it really was. I mean, if you saw that Kemper versus Kemper, there was.
Yeah.
I think there was one of the women was a psychologist, and she was like, saying how she couldn't believe how somebody had deemed this person sane.
Yeah.
So he's turned up with the head of a victim in the boot of his car for his final assessment, and this person has been. That's a failure of. That's a failure of the legal system, of the doctors, but then that's with hindsight. He was the level of a person that people just quite simply couldn't understand.
Yeah.
That they couldn't comprehend.
You should watch Mindhunters. She's in it quite a lot.
I've started watching something called Mindhunter, and it's a bit like some weird fucking 70s program.
Yes. Because it's based in the 70s. Did somebody get their head blown off by themselves?
Yeah, he blew his head off, yeah.
Yeah, that's the right programme.
Yeah.
I bet that caught you by surprise, did it?
Not really. It did make me go, oh, okay, yeah, well, it's obviously gruesome then. Oh, nice. I think my actual words were, his head popped well.
Yeah, I actually rewound it in slow-mo. It's just there 1 second, gone the next. Gone with like watermelon everywhere. Yeah. I remember, because I've watched it all twice, and that's what I did when I watched it the first time. I rewound it and paused it. Second time I was watching it with Claire. Obviously I know what's coming up.
Yeah.
Me and Claire sat there eating tea. We sat down to eat tea and was looking for something to put on, and I'm like, oh, I know what we could watch. I was telling her about it. I didn't want to tell her what it was. I just said, oh, it's a good crime programme. That's a good crime programme. So we sat there eating a tea while I was watching it. She just looks down to put something in her mouth. I said, you don't want to miss this bit. She looks up.
Let's be lenient here. Yeah, we'll get too many more chances. Manfredonia with a chance here to increase their lead. Certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Big fuckers.
He's trying the shot.
Oh,
Lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
I'm on that. No, I'm not. Oh.
Information that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That's not going to make it.
I'm gonna block him.
oh shit.
He's picked him out.
Knew he'd met the run.
That's offside.
I shouldn't have blocked him, he'd have been further offside. By a knee. Hey, have you heard about what, I might have spoke to you about this before, Graham Souness's idea on what we could change offside to?
Nope.
To help VAR and the fans.
Yeah.
Because at the moment there's a lot of VAR happening where a goal has been disallowed because a player's big toe is offside. And they spend such a long time looking and trying to judge whether it's onside or not. And obviously they put the lines up and everything. And
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
his point being that we want to be trying to encourage goals in games. And we don't want to scrap offside altogether. But instead of it being, you know, you've got to have a bit of you, so none of you is allowed to be offside. What about having part of you has got to still be onside?
Right.
That way it gives you more of a margin to be off, you know.
To be onside.
Yeah.
And also, it means if any part of your body, if all of your body is beyond a player.
But it could still come down to
Yeah.
a heel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could still come down to a heel. But I can see what he was thinking, you know, you just... But I personally, I think, if it comes down to it being where it's the size of a big toe, to me, from a distance, even from a camera, that's too close to call. Even if you put lines on them, it's still too close to call. Ooh,
Do or die decider.
that must be for Europe. How many games you got left?
3.
Oh, this must roll us out then. If we can't win this, well, we can't win the league.
Maybe.
Yeah, so you've basically said if you've got part of you on side, you're on side.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but then you could end up quite easily saying, well, how do I explain this?
I don't even play any centre mids. Yeah, I mean, you could basically end up with the same situation, but just instead of it being, is it a little bit of body beyond the defender, it's, is it a little bit of body still within the defender?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Personally, I don't think there's any way that they're going to improve on it much, because the only way to really improve on it is to stop what they're doing and go in a completely different direction. The problem is, for some, well, since they played about with the offside, that old rule of if a player is in an offside position, it is offside. It was simple. Okay, people went, yeah, but they're not involved with what's happening. It doesn't matter. They're offside. Stop of play, free kick, end of. As soon as they started playing about with that, what's happened? It's got harder and harder, and now if they'd have stuck with the rule of you're on the pitch, you're in an offside position, it's offside, there'd be no problem, would there?
Exactly.
Okay, there'd still be those odd ones where it's like, oh, is it or
But
isn't
he's
it?
injured over by the corner flag.
Doesn't matter. Should have crawled off the pitch. Let's see. What I wanted to look at. No, not team info, competition info. let's see, we're 1 point off second. We're not winning the league, that's for certain. What are they saying that? 6.
No,
We're 8 points behind.
yeah, 9 points available.
Yeah. Which is why it's a do or die decider. Yeah, makes sense. But I mean, our goal was finish 6th or above, and we are 9 ahead of Everton.
Yeah, 7th aren't catching us.
No. Well, it's been an interesting evening's football.
It does.
But fucking knackered. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stop there. If anyone's interested, come and watch us race tomorrow. And if you're not interested, bollocks to you.
I'm not interested.
No, I won't be watching it. Alright, have a good one everybody, and we'll see you all again soon.
See ya.
Bye.